yard, I'll be getting a dog.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Cats are a convenience.
Yep.
Oh my god, cats are.
Well, until they fuck with your shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um,
That.
so we have that. We have that. I have your birth moons. All right. We are your saber stream. Let me know when you're all ready, and we can
I'm
get
ready.
started. All right. And I start the training grounds again. So the training ground, this music, it sounds like there's a lot of people, but I'm just gonna say I couldn't find exact training grounds music that fit everything I wanted. So there's not as many people as it sounds with the swords clashing and all that, but it gives, you're still in a militia training camp.
Ambience.
Yep, ambience.
I hate myself. It's gonna get worse.
So you've been at the Northern Lookout for a couple weeks now, and this morning you've been called to the training arena. You are lined up in a straight line, and Sergeant Brigitte comes out. Attend hut. Today marks your first level setting tests. Each of you have a test specifically designed for your classifications. You will all be tested, not only on your prowess, but on your mental ability to recall information in stressful situations. This information may be the difference between life, death, or undeath. So meta-wise, what's going to happen is I've devised a series of little tasks for each of your characters. I'm going to ask you a question about the world. You can either answer from memory, which will give you advantage on the ability check you're going to have to do. You can roll a history. If you roll above 10, you just do a straight ability check. If you roll below 10, you get disadvantage. And how that'll play out is, if you could do above 10, I narrate saying, you remember that the answer is this. But if you roll below 10, you don't remember, and you basically get disadvantage, which will make it harder for you to successfully do your ability roll in whatever test is being given.
Well,
Shit.
Okay.
So we can either do, actually we'll do this. So Sergeant Virginia walks up and down the path between the four of you. Do I have any volunteers to start out?
Hey,
I nudge Lyle. Lie.
I knew
Lyle.
you'd be the first one up. You'll make the Zeralds proud. Let me grab your thing. So before you go, why don't you describe your character, Zerald, Cadet Zerald? You're muted.
oh. What do you want to know? I'm a grey folk fighter. I'm pretty low level. My family were murdered in the war. That's all there is to it.
What do you look like?
Medium height, bold, and I'm wearing a big suit of armor. I'm a grey folk, so that's what I look like.
All right.
Are you wearing a big shoehorn? Is that what you said?
A suit of iron, suit of armor. Big
Nope,
shoehorn.
shoehorn.
I was trying to picture the shoehorn and where it would be. Sorry.
It's canon now.
Cadet Zerald,
Playing some D&D.
your first tests will consist of strength and constitution. Are you robust enough to handle the hardships of Iruman?
Hell yeah.
The sergeant leads you to a 10 by 10 room and closes a metal door. A click is heard on the other side. How does one perceive a friend is possessed?
Perception check.
No, you can do history, see if you remember, or call it from your own memory.
I'll just do history then.
Uh-huh.
12.
You got a 12?
Yeah.
So you recall that you've seen this in your fighting days, that there are members of the army that would start to act out on their worst vices and flaws. Someone that was once brave would return reckless. Fear was turned into aggression, mistrust into xenophobia, and justice into thirst for vengeance. And you recite that. So as you finish the last sentence, smoke begins to fill the air. Give me a Constitution roll to see if you can hold your breath long enough.
Which one am I clicking on the board? Is it just the top stats or?
Yeah, the top Constitution one. Yep.
Okay.
Or Constitution save. I'm sorry. So it's on
Okay.
the left-hand side.
Okay. Oh, yeah, saving throw one of the players. I got 7.
So you try with all your might to hold your breath as the fog gets thicker and thicker, but your face turns red and you take in a huge gulping breath that results in you retching onto the floor as you take in a poisonous breath. The sergeant turns a lever on the outside and the smoke is cleared away. Well, I see you have some work to do. Second round.
Also,
What is
I need to link my D&D Beyond with the Roll20. I can't remember how to do that.
it's an extension.
What's it called?
On your oh, mine's off too. Haha. That's fine. Manage extensions. Beyond 20.
I have to make sure I have that on as well.
Mine's on because I never turned it off.
I have to turn it off because when I'm setting everything up, every time I bring up a character sheet, I got to pop up going, "You have no other program running to like look at this sheet."
Okay, yeah,
Like,
it's
shut up.
working. Oh god, I'm not about these low rolls now. I had horrendous rolls last time as well.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Second round. What is the effect of carrying a grim weapon?
Do I roll for that as well?
If you don't remember, then yes. History check.
10.
You just made it. So you think long and hard about it, and you remember your father telling you of grim weapons that would give added effectiveness in fighting monsters, especially the undead aberrations and fiends. Meta-wise, basically, if you have a grim weapon, you will get advantage on a lot of rolls. A downside of it, though, is it decreases your maximum soul points. So even though you're more effective, you can become possessed easier. Okay. So as the smoke is clearing out, the walls begin to shudder, and the far ends begin to creep closer. You see a wheel crank in the middle of the room. Give me a strength check to see if you are able to turn the crank.
Crank.
You push and push with all your might. Your little feet slide against the stone floor, and you're just not
7
able
out of
to
20.
budge it.
Oh my god.
The walls keep coming closer and closer. Third round. How does one clean corruption from a weapon?
History check again, is it?
Uh-huh.
7 or 8.
God damn, man. Even
away.
though that you know weapons can become corrupt, you just can't remember how that's done. So looking down at the crank, you see, I'm gonna send it to you. It's just gonna be in the D&D in-game, an image, which I put somewhere. Or no, did I do it in the handouts?
Oh, let's close my
I did.
windows.
So does everyone know where handouts are?
Within this,
Yeah.
Does it look like the, what is it, the news?
Yeah, it looks like the journal. So there's something that says note on crank. This is what Lee will see
Okay,
on the
yeah.
crank. And then on your handout as well, the twins know they have something called first language. That is an additional language you guys know in this world.
Huh.
And you now get to, well, Lee gets to figure out if he knows what it says.
Do I have to look at the sheet and then just like translate it, or is there like a roll I can do?
Yep.
Is it
As-
in D&D, you said?
No, that's all in Roll20. I forgot how I set it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Okay, yeah, I see.
Oh, that's
so Isadora and Skeezel, you have stone language. That's what you know. But the twins know first language, so they have a different sheet.
Where is it? I can't find it.
On the top you see the word journal. So you have if you click on
Right.
journal, you'll see note on crank.
I sent you a screenshot in Discord.
Oh, first language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I wanted to get you guys used to this stuff too, because puzzles will happen later on. So,
I better slow down on the drinking. Got Resident Evil vibes all over it. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that's funny.
I think my first letter word says push.
It does. Can confirm, just decoded it. I hope you gave us some more like Resi puzzles in this.
No, we killed those dual ones last time. I'm so glad,
Dude,
I'm so glad there's people who can do puzzles because I'm just like,
Push down.
that thing.
What's going
I
on?
annihilated that. Sarah was like, well, guess we're going through this really fast.
I just sat in the corner as usual for the whole of that.
You did
I
fuck
mean-
all. I was like,
Nah.
just like, Gems, nin.
that
Yeah, just-
entire arc you sat in the corner.
It was good role play.
It was so funny.
I was a drunk guy who was scared of everything.
I mean, yeah. You're also tiny, so
I'm
that'll
tiny.
do it. Tiny man.
The doors,
Fine.
the walls are getting closer and closer.
It's
Right, yeah, get
push down
Floor
to lock.
towards you. Okay, give me a strength check to see if you can push down on the crank.
Oh, here we go.
Frank it.
12.
Wait,
Well,
You
it'll be a
muster
14.
up-
It'll be a 14 because plus.
You
Oh,
muster up. I can now that you have it linked, I can
Oh,
see
yeah,
it
cool,
in
cool.
Reach20. So you muster up your last bit of courage and strength from your humiliating test, and at least able to push down the crank, and the walls stop mere inches from starting to crush the lever. Well, at least you'll live. And the metal door is unlocked and opens for you.
I strut out.
Yay! Good job, Lyle. You're not dead. Although his name is Lie, Arlie calls him Lyle. I also didn't even realize I made our names similar. That was not on purpose. I'm just bad at names.
No, that's good. That's perfect.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah, no,
Are
I'm realizing
Li-
it now.
Are you Lie or Arlie?
You know, you think I figured out how to say the name when I picked it?
Pick one now.
Well, that'd be an E between the L and the E if it's Lee, right?
Arlie? Am I
Arlie?
probably
It'd be
Arlie?
Arlie, wouldn't it?
Arlie?
Either one. Because Ashley doesn't always have an EY at the end. Whatever
I'm gonna be
feels
Arlie.
right for you.
People can do whatever variation, because I know when I was Atrius, people would say it like, I'll be
it's-
Arlie, but again, in the world, people say people's names differently.
So can I call you Stephanie?
You can't ever do that.
Fanny. Or just call you Fanny from now on.
Yeah, Fanny. What doesn't matter?
I'm just gonna start bringing knives everywhere and just stabbing. Just stabbing.
All right. So, Lai got a 33% on his test. Well, you could have done worse and died, but you didn't. Maybe someone can do better? Any of the lot of you rest
I
want to
can
give
do
it a try?
better.
All right, well,
First
Brother-
is the worst, second is the best. All right, big bro, step aside.
The RG gods forsake me.
let's hope you got the strength and smarts of the family.
I definitely got the looks. And she just like motions to the burnt side of her face.
Ah. Ah.
Also, can that be why Lyle is bald? His hair got burnt off, saving me.
Oh, the
That'll be up
stress.
to-
I'm not some
that'll be
mutant, mate. Burnt off from stress, yeah. That's them.
Stress of accompanying his sister around everywhere.
So, Arlie, give a description of your character before moving on to the test.
Also gray folk, so that weird bit. Dark, I guess, more or less shorter length hair. This side is kind of more in like a buzz style from, you know, the one of the beams from her family home falling and pinning her. So she's got some burns, some scars. But yeah, she is not in a giant suit of armor, unlike her brother. I'd probably say she's wearing more like heavy leather armor, I would think. Based on, I guess, how that would work. Yeah,
Be
that
quilted
means
armor.
yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, and she's got a lot of like gold spinny rings because she fidgets a lot. May or may not be PTSD.
So a door appears in front of you. Your test will begin within, says the sergeant, as she beckons you to enter.
Oh, Arlie instinctively knocks on the door.
You open the door. Otherwise, I would have said knock on the door to begin your test.
You know, it's all having as many siblings as I did. You always gotta check who's on the other side of the door.
So we're the chatty one in the group. Got it. All right.
I'll open the door.
As you enter, the light of the moon cascades an elongated oval on the stone floor before you. Darkness wraps itself around it, and to your left is a single table with a pebble. How long does the interdiction from evil ritual need to run? And the door begins to close.
Oh gosh. All right. Why can I never? There it is. History in the middle bit. I hate myself.
Oh no!
So you've never even heard of this ritual.
I wouldn't have.
The
Oh,
door
Jesus Christ.
closes in front of you, or behind you, and you are cast in absolute darkness. Give me a wisdom check to know what to do. And with disadvantage, since you couldn't remember the question or the answer.
Valid. Wisdom.
So far, the twins are pretty similar.
I can hear you out there. Wait,
That's
wisdom
the point.
throw. Oh my god, where? Oh, is it at the top?
Wisdom saving. on the
Saving.
left.
Sorry,
Yep.
yeah, I was looking for elsewhere.
Yep.
All right. So, and then roll twice because I gotta do one with disadvantage. So I got a 12 and a 13. So 12.
So you remember that you have a spell that will cast light upon the pebble.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna light that bitch up. In still moonlight?
What?
Would that be it? All these names are the same. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make that bitch glow.
So you let the pebble begins to glow as a tiny moon, and it illuminates before you a thick heavy mist. Where's my notes? It is so thick your senses are nearly tricked into reaching out and touching it, yearning for it to be tangible.
Oh, I do definitely reach out.
How many truths are there?
How many truths?
Uh-huh.
Okay, history. Please, please, please. Yeah! I know some things, but not much.
You remember that there are 4. Everyone learns this as a small child. So you can have a wisdom check to know what to do with the fog.
Okay. Wisdom check.
Cometh.
Or, yeah, wisdom saving, right?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just normal because you didn't fail. So you just so you have create or destroy water, which also deals with fog, and you can disperse fog with it.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Can I, like, clump it all into just, like, a tiny little, like, swirling ball of water?
You
Because
sure
I'm
can.
gonna do that, and then throw it at the door.
That sounds great.
No context other from a wet splat and laughter. Also, I'm taking the pebble with me.
This is my stone, though.
It's my fucking stone. It's my little pocket stone now.
Well, I can see she at least has a personality in there. What was it?
I'm
So
ready to
as
take the pebble.
the water hits the door, you hear from the other end, "What is the whisper of the echoes?"
Yeah, it's. I know this. I really know this.
You've been told many times that if ever you would hear of this language, that you should try to put anything in your ear to not listen, because as soon as someone starts to try to understand the whispers of the echoes, they are driven mad by the language of death.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Noted.
I love it.
You turn around, and before you is a motionless gray folk. As you lean in closer, your eyes widen as you see yourself.
Ah,
Give me a medicine check.
kill your double. Kill your double.
You are able to
Ultras.
You are able to delve into yourself and find there is nothing medically wrong. With this knowledge, the doppelganger opens her eyes, gives a sigh of relief, and moves up to hug you. While embraced, your eyes are closed and you feel her disappear. Relief and comfort washes over you. The door opens behind.
That's so healthy.
That was. Am I accepting of myself?
Yes,
Do I love myself?
yes.
And yet my initial reaction was kill your double, so I'm glad that I didn't kick the double.
Well, there's a different outcome if you failed the medicine check.
Oh. Oh, so I got a pebble and I feel good about myself.
Yes.
I come strutting out. I'm like, I did it, Lyle.
You passed the test. I mean, it's a 66%, but you passed. Well, we know which is the better twin.
And I
Now-
just am walking away with my little glowing pebble.
We have 2 left from the 4.
Isadora
have-
steps forward.
Well, we know who the last will be.
Ah.
The smallest and the last. But
I just scowl.
Cadet Isadora Dada Fatima, your test will be on assessing situations and knowing what spells to use, as well as answering any questions I ask. She waves her arms towards the arena, beckoning you to enter.
Isadora
What?
steps forward.
What spells prevent the possibility of possession?
History.
Roll me a history.
We definitely didn't do our homework.
That's why I thought there's a lot, and that's why I designed this.
Yeah.
You can't remember. You're more of, light on fire now, ask questions later. And you just shrug. A thick blanket of mist envelops the ground, but you see nothing before you. You can give me your intelligence for your spells, right?
Am I? Modifiers.
If you're a wizard, you should be intelligence or wisdom, one or the other.
Yeah, wisdom. Sorry, I was like
With your
intelligent wisdom. Yeah.
I forgot to write this saving throw. So you can give me a wisdom at disadvantage to see if you know what to do.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, because you couldn't remember.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. You
shit.
remember that you have Lunar Beacon, which makes invisible things seen.
Yes. So. Is it not? Oh, there it is.
Wait, why'd you roll a 3?
Oh, Lunar Beacon. Oh no, I don't know why I did. There we go. I hit the wrong button.
Ah, okay. And I'm just pulling up a thing, so you will be able to see a thing. That's all the information I'm going to give right now. Will it not let me? Oh, it won't. All right. There is my other thing. Oh. I'm going to throw it in Discord, but you see 3 rotten arisen become visible.
Oh boy.
Yay.
In game. Oh. Isadora panics a little bit. Because that's terrifying.
What are the major lunar phases?
Major lunar phases are
I know this one.
full moon, ascending moon, new moon, and descending moon.
Correct.
Oh, it's almost like we saw that earlier.
The middle, rotten arisen, begins to slowly ramble towards you. Wisdom saving.
Grab his dick and twist.
With advantage, since you knew.
Oh, good, because
Good shit. So she's definitely gonna be the smarter one of us.
19.
Makes sense.
You have lunar glamour, which makes creatures look up at the moon, dazed, and incapacitates them.
Okay.
So she turns them into turkeys in the rain.
What?
If that's how turkeys act.
Yeah! If turkeys look up, they drown!
What?
I don't think I made that up!
I want to see this happen.
So
so-
you cast lunar glamour, and all 3 rotten risen, or the rotten arisen walking towards you looks up and is stopped.
Okay.
3rd round. What rank must a spellcaster be in order to cast lunar divination?
This music's getting
I like the music. I gotta turn my heat up a bit.
History.
You're not there yet. You don't know. You haven't really looked ahead at what you would be. So you don't know. The remaining rotten arisen begin to walk towards you. You can give me a wisdom saving with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
The two surround you on either side, cleaves brought high, and they bring them down to you. And as soon as the cleave's gonna hit you, they disappear.
Ooh.
Isidora's so disappointed in herself.
Well, I'll have my work cut out me keeping you lot alive, that's for sure. Let's hope the littlest one packs the biggest punch.
Huh?
Skeezel,
Diesel, mate.
Skeezel.
you're up. Your test will be of agility. Let's see how you move that mongrel of yours. So describe yourself and your dog to everyone.
So Skeezel's a night-failing, sort of goblin-looking little creature. As usual, grey skin, really dark black eyes, evil-looking thing. Wears like a half face mask covering his mouth, and obviously roguish garbs. He is sat on top of a jet black wolf dog with piercing red eyes, who is not friendly whatsoever.
Wait, you got a mount, bro?
He does.
Does that?
The sergeant leads you to a large empty arena. Okay. So yours are all going to be acrobatics rolls.
Okie dokie.
Name one of 3 foes that can cause possession.
I'm rolling history.
So you remember all 3, and of course it's aberrations, fiends, and undead. A giant troll materializes in front of you, swinging its wagon-sized club in your direction. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Acrobatics. With
You
advantage? Oh, no.
Definitely have Fang jump to the side, and you skitter between the giant troll's legs. The troll disappears as soon as you clear him. What happens if you are thrown unconscious while possessed?
You die.
Correct. The ground rumbles and the earth splits in front of your eyes. A chasm has opened before you. Acrobatics roll with advantage.
Come on!
Oh.
Again, you're able to tighten your grip onto Fang's fur, and he leaps deftly over the chasm, which closes once his back paws land on the ground. Third round. What is a grim weapon?
A grim weapon is a weapon infused with evil. Undead, like fiends' essence when you kill them.
Correct. A handful of shuriken spin through the air after leaving hidden openings within a wall before you. They dance seamlessly towards your middle. Acrobatics roll with advantage.
August.
You quickly jump from Fang's back in a backward somersault as a shuriken glide through the space you have created, hitting the opposite wall, and you land once again on Fang's back.
He just gives
You
a
have
finger as he falls.
100% passed this test and are the star player of your new formed party. The sergeant looks at you with an approving nod and grin.
He just relaxed, like no issue, just gets back on top of Fang and just struts out.
Ah. Hell yeah.
I'm writing that down. Gold star to Skeezel. He gets the largest portion of the meal tonight.
Hell yeah. Gotta feed up the little guys.
And I'll wait for Steph to sit back down before we begin. Because,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
feel
right
like
back.
Yeah.
Used all my good rolls there. And I'm
I don't have good rolls, I just have bad rolls.
that was fun. That was like a cool little intro, though. Like,
Thank you. That took me 3.5 hours to write yesterday.
Oh, wow.
right.
It's good.
epic.
And
Yeah.
now none of that was actually part of the module, so now we're actually gonna start.
It's good to like refresh on like the mechanics. So
Yeah.
I tried to
Oh, yeah.
write down a few things, but we'll see. There's probably going to be some mishaps there, but
I mean, and it was a good refresher for me to like remember how everything worked, because yeah, it's a lot.
I was gonna like open a PDF and control F things you said, but I was just like, no, okay, like just leave it down
Role
to
play
the
it.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
my terrible luck.
What I did want to make sure before we start as well, I forgot to have everyone roll for their gold. So everyone
Yeah.
needs to
Isn't
do
like
that.
HP as well?
yeah, I did roll.
You all level 1, you start with the max HP.
Okay.
So everyone has their max HP on their character sheet at there, and then once you get to level 2, you'll roll for that.
I always roll ass on those, man. Like the important rolls, it's just fucking dog shit for me.
Believe in the heart of the dice, dude.
Oh mate,
That's it.
RNGesus, dude.
Gotta have faith, man. Gotta have faith.
No faith. Int build, mate. Int strength, no
So
faith.
wizard. So Isadora, you get to roll 4d4 times it by 10, and that is your gold.
Damn.
I don't think she's back yet.
Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I thought it was Seth that left.
44
Uh,
and times
I
by
came
10.
back. I was
What's
making
that?
toast and putting some coffee on Ursul's dad.
So Arli, you roll. Yours is 5d4 times 10. That's how much gold you start out with.
Wait, 5d4. So I roll a d4 5 times and then multiply it by 10?
Correct.
And I do 4d4 times 10?
Yep. Our
Get back.
fighter, Lai, you get 5d4 times 10 as well.
90.
And our rogue Skeezel, you get 4d4 times 10.
Oh boy. Nice.
So 90 gold.
Yep, and just add that to your character sheet.
That's not actually that bad. Pretty fucking good.
Damn. All right, so I have 160 gold, 16 times 10.
Lucky
Yeah.
you.
Fucking ass,
Yep.
I got
That can still do
140.
math.
Let's go.
Damn, I fucking crushed that roll. How did I never
Yeah.
get a 4 from a fucking d4? Like, what?
And then,
I did as well.
does everyone have armor and weapons?
I have my quarterstaff. I don't have armor.
You're not allowed armor.
I know.
I actually don't. I mean, I mentioned having armor, but I don't know if I have anything. I don't have any like equipment. Where's also my? Do I have a weapon?
If you didn't pick one, you wouldn't have one.
Well, I thought.
You wouldn't have any weapons though. You're safe from a burning house.
Can I at least have like my dagger?
I mean, you could have bought something. So that's what I had you all roll gold, because if you don't have weapons or armor, pick some, subtract it, and if you do have weapons and armor, make sure you subtract the cost of it from the gold that you have, that you just rolled.
Surely I would have been issued like armor from my backstory. seeing as I was
Yeah.
in an army. I mean, I've only got chainmail and my swords. Like I sort of got.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I would imagine. I don't have armor because I wouldn't have been wearing armor. So yeah, I might have to buy that. Yeah, I think.
I'll allow the armor for Lai.
Yeah, I think I have to buy my shit because I can't imagine I actually got anything because I was pinned under a house. So unless I just have like a personal dagger on me, which just as like something I keep on my side. But yeah, I need to buy a weapon.
How do I subtract 0.2 from my gold?
So there's 10 silver and 1 gold.
That doesn't help. I math and numbers.
So,
What do you
turn
gold into
1
10
piece
silver?
of gold into 10 silver,
Mm-hmm.
and then subtract 2 silver.
Okay.
I just bought a
Okay,
short
so-
89 gold, 10
So-
silver, or 89 gold and 8 silver is what you have.
89 gold. Thanks. Yeah,
Shopping.
I am
Yeah.
Okay.
so very bad.
Do we get pots? Did you say we got?
I'm literally
pot-
going to Potsdam right now, dude.
Where
you go?
Do we get them from initiation? Is that what you were saying before?
You
We
get
got,
health.
like, one
Yeah,
health
so you
pot.
all get 1 health potion that you don't have to subtract gold for.
Nice.
However, if
Okay.
you want more than 1, you are gonna have to pay for it.
No, say no more.
What were they called again? Like
They're just
Um,
potion in other gear, mate.
Yeah, it's other gear, potion of healing.
potion of healing.
Oh wow, they're 50 gold each. If you crank the
Correct.
prices up on these, mate.
That's why the regiment
Price
only gives you
delivery.
1.
Oh, mate.
I can't find where
Cost
to
of
buy a
living.
sword.
What?
I'm having a hard time finding sword. I keep typing sword and nothing comes up, and I'm feeling quite silly.
How do I find that health too?
Type short.
Oh,
Short?
Yeah.
So go to inventory. Like, I don't... Inventory...
Do you,
Manage inventory,
Potions
and then
down there.
click on weapon, and then just type in sword.
Sorry, I'm not actually seeing... Where is manage inventory?
it's on the top. So if you click on inventory and then there's a search item, names, types, rarities, or tags. To the right,
Okay.
there's a square you can click that says
Ah.
manage inventory.
I fucking hate that thing. I can never find it, because I'm always typing it in the other thing. Other box. Alright.
Then you also want to check proficient, so that it'll only give you options on weapons you're proficient in.
Gotcha.
Okay, I picked up 3 health potions, one of the free ones, and then I bought 2. With 40 gold left.
yeah, I think
Okay,
I'm-
short sword is only 10, so I'm going to buy a sword. And I'm going to buy a short bow.
Yeah, I got another potion.
We were like chewing them down like nobody's business last time.
Yeah,
We were also level 6 last time, so the
Yeah.
monsters are stronger. And you sat in a throne 3 times.
Twice, actually. We set up some other trap the 3rd time, I believe.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
third
that's
time wasn't the
the potion,
throne.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
The
No, third time was you. Yeah, let me finish this potion concoction in this cauldron in a random
yeah.
dungeon. That'll bode well for us.
Oh yeah, dude. Take all the
Where's...
chances.
to find a health potion.
You have to hit other gear, and it's called Potion of Healing.
Why is it not in potion?
Because it's dumb, and that's what
It's
D&D
'cause
Beyond
it's a
did.
common item.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
And I was typing in health, and I was like, why isn't it here?
Yep.
Because it's healing.
Yep. Alright, well, glad.
That's one of the dumb things that when you live long enough in D&D Beyond, you just know. Because all the other potions are under potions.
As they should be.
Right.
Okay. So I clicked all these things. So 50, 75, 85. 85 minus 160 is 75?
Correct.
Dope.
And then make sure you have your weapons and your armor equipped.
Like, do I just collect? Like,
Yeah, you
like-
click the little square. And
Okay.
if it's armor, it'll make your armor class go up. And then and then your weapons will show up in your actions.
Yeah, I forgot to buy armor again. Breastplate, chain shirt, half plate.
Scales
Had it.
first in slot, dude.
Oh, basically.
Oh, studded.
Scale, mate. Fire station.
Spiked. I wouldn't. Shield. Oh, I'm gonna get the
Be
studded.
careful
That
though,
sounds.
because there's some armor you'll have to like roll. You'll like reduce. Where is it? 1 sec.
Oh, then
It's
do you want
heavy
to help?
armor.
Yeah, like,
Light
I've-
armor you want.
I've got warrior prowess, so I ignore the disadvantages on like dexterity checks for when certain armor. But you might not have that, so just take that into account before you choose your.
Yeah.
She won't get disadvantage on with light and medium though.
Yeah, so I mean like.
Yeah.
So okay. So then should I do the
So
scale
it's
mail?
up-
Because
it's
then
up
that's
to you.
medium and I don't get any.
Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna do that for 50 gold.
Yeah, because you're proficient in light and medium. So you
Hey, I
wouldn't-
got like a. What's the red D? Disadvantage. That
You don't-
disadvantaged my.
you're not gonna get it.
Oh, but it's cool because I've never seen that little icon before.
Yeah. I
So
don't
that
know how
was-
to take that off. You shouldn't have that.
It says it on mine, but even though I have the
Yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah.
it doesn't change the number; it just puts a D there. So I just ignore it.
correct.
I need to remove, what is it, 50 more gold, so I've got, pardon me, 30 gold, 35, 25, Willy Scuds, 50, 100, Steph, yes, 25, 35, yes. Nice.
what is it?
Look at me
go.
Good.
All right, everyone got their stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's
We
so fun when
begin.
you equip it, it like adds the short bow and short sword attack. That's so fun! I've always
Yes.
started off with shits. Never been in a burning building.
All right, so a dying messenger bursts into the room. Help me! I bring urgent news from Dark Mist. Captain Snare requires immediate help. Crystal Mounds, accident, the Krampus. And he falls to the ground.
Did he just say the Krampus did?
Krampus.
Look
I
at
sure did.
Uh,
The sergeant heals the messenger enough to allow him to better explain the situation. At the end of the conversation, you have learned there are 3 human corpses and a dead Krampus found on the Crystal Mount. Traces indicate a large number of Krampus, probably waiting to attack Dark Mist and driven by hunger. Snare requires immediate support. Sergeant Brigida helps
Sorry, who was it? Captain?
Snare, Snaer.
Snare.
He is one of the 4 captains of the militia of Outburst. He's also known as Captain Snare the Bear.
Snare the bear.
Snare.
Snare the bear.
Snare
Snare
bear.
the bear.
Snare.
Sergeant Brigida
Damn, that's funny as fuck,
helps
bro.
the messenger into the
Deuces.
infirmary, and on her way back, well, that is, we must bring this to Colonel Agnes and Colonel Arthur as soon as possible. You were here with the messenger. You can give extra information. Let's see if we can get an audience. And she hurries off without a look behind, assuming that you would be following her.
Oh, yeah.
Isadora follows without looking at anyone else.
Arlie grabs her little pebble and runs after.
But
Yeah,
you guys following too?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
alive?
sorry. Yeah.
I follow at the
behind.
back. I'm
Yeah, we
still a bit
follow behind.
unsure about who these guys are, and so I'm just going to follow behind them.
Okay.
Is this me with a green sword?
Yes.
Cool.
So you walk through the halls of the stronghold, and you come to a large door. There's a guard station outside. There's some whispers back and forth between Sergeant Brigida and the guard. The guard disappears in and comes back out. The colonels have denied an audience. This is far more important than their rank. This must go straight to the general. Bridget gives a large sigh. All these formalities. We just need a job done. And she brushes past with a hand to the general's office, it seems.
And away!
You walk into the general's room. They are a large and sumptuous private quarters. Paintings
Thanks,
depicting a romantic scene involving a very young Ivor and a beautiful woman with red hair and white skin. There's an icy crystal pendant inside, which you can see. Oh wait, that's a weird thing that I wrote.
Sarah's writing about butts again.
Yep, all the butts. On a table, there's a crystal pendant with the same woman figure inside. And on the table, there is a parchment. The general is waiting for the party sitting at his desk, perfectly equipped and wearing his shiny armor. Report for duty, Sergeant. You are our new cadets, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
He stands. It is a pleasure to meet you in person. I hope you will set out quickly. Also, because we have no time to waste, and you may have noticed there are few soldiers and many problems. Sergeant, tell me about the situation in detail. As the report progresses, the general's gaze becomes more and more grim, and in the end, long moments of silence follow. Finally, the general addresses the sergeant. Captain Snare's request is of the utmost urgency, but now the other captains, sergeants, and soldiers are occupied with other assignments. At the moment, we barely have enough numbers to defend this fortress. Sergeant, you will have to be the one to track down the Krampus and prevent them from harming the inhabitants of the area. Take these cadets with you. That's an order. I will not accept any complaints or refusal. The sergeant is visibly worried and turns to face you all. Are you ready for this? This could be a great opportunity for everyone, a possible promotion for me, and a fair wage for you.
It shall be
Believe
done,
me.
my lord.
You do not want to contradict the general when he is this angry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Nervously fiddles with Pebble.
Let's
Definitely
go
not gonna
fight
die.
some Krampus.
Finally, some action. Let's go.
Cadets, you are dismissed. Sergeant, remain here. The sergeant gives you a passing glance as you leave. So
Oh,
at
she's
the-
not coming with us?
No, hold on. Simmer down. There's just some briefing that the higher-ranking officials need to do, and you're the lowest. So you're the lowest of the low in the
cadets then.
rankings of the militia.
We're not
So-
privy to what comes next.
Yeah. So-
Well then.
Sending us off to fight a goat demon.
So you all need to pick a lunar phase in which you are leaving, with
In
no
which we are
context
It
of what will
leaving.
happen. Yeah.
Like,
So what
Oh,
moon phase you want to leave to go do this on?
So, what, we can just wait? Or we could just go straight away? What's the moon phase now? Or are we picking? what moon
It's
phase it
basically
is?
whatever you pick is what it is, and that's when you're leaving.
Okay.
Let's do one that's not that no one has, just to make
Okay.
it harder.
okay. Do we?
So, I was ascending.
Yeah, sending. And you guys are full.
We are the full moon twins.
Yeah, full moon.
I've done it. A new moon looks very destruction,
I don't like the idea of new moon.
purification. I like descending with purification.
Let's go with descending.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Okay. Descending moon. Your fates are sealed.
That was so ominous.
Oh no.
Oh, damn, I forgot what this feels like.
And now I'm just making note of what moons. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, true. So
Yeah, everyone make note whenever Sarah asks what moons we're at, because we need to pick up some whatever.
No, this
pattern.
is the only time you'll be asked that question.
Oh,
This has
really?
laid forth how the events play out for the entire campaign for the following year.
it's just based on this one random choice.
Yes.
That we just made.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so
I love
Hope you
much.
chose
That's so
wisely.
chaotic. I love it.
Oh,
We
great.
should have picked destruction.
No.
I mean, you could still
That's what
change
we're gonna
it.
deal. We're gonna deal it. No. I'm good. No changing. No changing.
Yeah, random is right. Yeah.
All right. During the preparation to leave, the sergeant let you know that the safest way to Darkness requires 3 days of walking. Animals and means of transport have become a rarity for some time now, which is why travel has become much slower and more difficult. The moon has fully crested the horizon, basking the winter landscape in a surreal glow. In brief moments before reality sets in, the landscape glitters with an ominous beauty as refractions of the moon twinkle from the snow-covered slopes. You are all lined up. I have to change the music. You are all lined up near the east-facing gate, ready for the sergeant to make their appearance. The sergeant stoically marches toward you. Cadets, I won't lie to you. This trek will test your constitution, survivability, and mettle. In order to harden your reserve, I will not be taking the lead unless death is imminent. You have been given a map, rations, and traveling gear to make it to Darkmist. May Merilthin guide you. So who takes the map?
Oh, not me.
Isadora just steps
Fine.
forward.
Go,
Isadora
take
just
it.
goes like this.
I'll
Snatches
take
it.
Fine.
I'm
no
literally
idea.
still just playing with the pebble. I'm fucked off of this conversation.
All right, Isadora.
Oh, God.
You will be the tracker.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, tracker. That's
Okay.
different story.
What's it go wrong?
Well,
Yeah.
that would be survival, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
a wizard as the tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
I don't. Okay.
Can you all
We can
see?
change. I guess we can swap if it comes to. Yeah.
Whoa.
She can pass it off if
Mount.
Whoa, neat.
completely fails.
That's funny. Be like,
Yeah.
okay, your turn, be
Yeah,
the
that's-
tracker.
You had an art base on you. Someone did you?
Let's see. This is a little too loud for me. Let me turn that down a bit so I can hear. There we go. So Isadora, give me a survival check to see how well you read the map and followed the sergeant's instructions.
20. Dirty.
You follow it real well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah!
Okay, she's good.
24. Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
That's full survival.
Isadora's surprised at herself, but she makes it seem like, duh, like, of course.
Just a piece of paper.
She's got this.
After traveling the full day, only stopping for a short rest to eat unseasoned dried meat washed away with watered down wine, you arrive at a small outcrop that gives enough shelter from the wind from 3 of the cardinal directions. How do you set up camp?
Is there like any inlays in the mountain or anything, or are we on the top of the peak and there's like no cover? Or
No,
anything?
so you just came up to inlay. Yeah. That's
Inlay,
what's
okay,
blocking
so
3 of the. Yeah. I think I used outcrop because I couldn't think of the actual word like that was supposed to. It was supposed
No,
to be.
I know what you mean.
I'll use my tinderbox to make fire.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna, I guess, survey the area, grab some wood, see if there's maybe any root vegetables or things that I can pluck and,
Forage.
either eat or turn into some tea for us. We definitely want to get some warmth going.
Some thistles, mate.
Oh, for sure.
So both of you give me survival checks.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna like go to a high point on Fang and just like survey the area.
I got distracted and started throwing snowballs at Lyle.
Isadora studies the map just to make sure that she knows where we are.
Okay, I'll give you advantage on survival to the next day then with that.
Okay.
And Skeezel,
roll.
give me a perception check.
Perception. I see nothing.
The wind. So as you get to the highest point, the wind is just whipping into your eyes, and you just tears start to stream down as frost also adheres to your eyelashes.
Fang starts growling, and I'm just easy boy.
Lai, you set a roaring fire. Everyone is warm and toasty. You're able to take off your mitts and warm your hand and dry out your boots and your mittens on the stones around the fire. How do you pass the evening?
I just sit back for the most part and just look around. I'm still really uneasy in these group of tall people I know nothing about. So I'm just gauging them and watching how they interact with each other.
Give me a perception. Or actually, sorry, insight.
Okay.
Well, it's 15. What's your insight modifier?
Insight. Where is insight? Bear with me.
It's on the long list.
Oh yeah, it's +2.
Okay, so it's still 17. So you see a familiar resemblance between Lai and Arlai. They actually seem a bit like comfortable. You don't get any maliciousness or underhandedness from anybody. Isadora kind of seems a little stuck up sometimes. Little pristine. Always like dust some dirt off of her clothing. Things need to be just so. The map is folded in a certain way every single time she takes it out, puts it back. But they all seem like decent people.
Okay. I just sort of relax a little bit then, get down off Fang and sort of rest.
I want to throw a stick and hope that the dog chases it. I definitely take from Lyle's pile that like he definitely collected and I really didn't help with, and I just like kind of take one and just chuck it.
What's Fang do?
He just watches it go, looks back, and just snarls. And then puts his head back down. Not interested.
Arlie throws another stick.
Right. I guess this is what they do all night. He just throws his sticks just out of the cave. I'll play cards with my card set, just like a solitaire game or something, by myself.
That sounds accurate. I've stopped throwing sticks and now I'm just kind of whittling something.
Isadora's picking through whatever the soup is that Arlie made with whatever she forged.
Oh shoot! I forgot to. What was your survival? A 5.
Oh.
So she didn't find anything.
I didn't find anything.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she got distracted by snow and threw it at her brother.
Oh, okay.
There was like the perfect like other little snowbank, and I did like a surprise, motherfucker. And it's funnier because just smash a snowball on top of his red shiny head.
Red?
It's cold. Your head's gonna be red.
Okay, understand.
Red head, mate. Red head.
So this fire starts to dwindle down. Sleep takes all of you. What do you all go to bed? What is the end of the...
We should take watch.
Yes, we should definitely take watch. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or should we just do it like 2 people stay awake for the first half? How do we want to?
Is Brigitte?
We'll get less
She's
sleep
with us,
then,
right?
if you do it like that. It'll be in 3/4 rather than halves, like we do it one by one.
Is it going to affect the rest, or is it just going to be a short rest anyway? Is that?
It's a long rest.
It's a long rest. I mean, we don't need the rest bonuses as long as we're not fatigued. Then it's not going to matter. So either way, it doesn't matter. I would assume.
Okay, whatever makes most sense.
I'm just happy to go on my own, to be honest. I'm still like a bit unsure, so I'll go on my own with the first watch, and then we can go from there.
Okay. Everyone give me perception checks for their watch times.
Oh boy.
Isadora 12, Lai 12. All right. Each of you are able to stay awake during your whole rest, during your watch. You stoke the fire, so the next watcher can wake up and have some warmth to them. But the night passes without incident. Or the dark passes without incident. It's gonna be really weird to think it's dark and night. There's no day because there's no sun. So when the moon sets, the only light you see in the sky is the distant twinkle of the stars, if there's no clouds.
So day is the darkest.
Yes.
That's good.
I need to write that down.
Uh-huh.
No. All right, hold on. No sun, so no day. But there.
Yeah. So basically, everyone has become nocturnal, and they do their stuff at the light of the moon.
That's just like my real life.
Yeah. I mean, if I wasn't with my husband, I'd definitely be a night person.
Night man. Oh.
All right. So.
I'm listening. I'm just gonna go grab some coffee because it smells really good.
So the sergeant rises from their tent.
Oh, yeah, the tent.
Of course.
We could have talked to him. Oh, him here? Sorry, I forgot.
Her.
Yeah.
Sergeant Brigitta.
Okay.
I'm glad you came to your senses and had watch overnight. I haven't had to give you much instruction, which is good. So your test, even though most of you didn't do well, that doesn't seem to actually show how you'll survive. We have a couple more days, and hopefully you're able to keep the streak going. So, what is it? Isadora, give me a survival.
With advantage?
Yes, with advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
16. So you're able to cross through. Oh, did I not put it on a repeat? That's fine. You're able to transverse through more of the mountain. One thing I did want to bring up too, though, is I did in the handouts. There is a map of Eastern Alpern. And you are in the mountains between the Northern Lookout by the 10,000 steps, and you are going through the Crystal Mounts towards Dark Mist. So you're going west to east.
West to east. Okay.
Okay, so
Baby!
That was sorry.
Kind of terrifying. I wasn't looking at the screen, and all of a sudden, Lauren turned into a giant baby. Wait, he just like whips it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Intermission.
That was hilarious.
That is Edie. Okay. Crystal Mountains, west to Dark Mist.
Or east to Dark Mist. You're in the
East.
westernmost. So you start at Northern Lookout, the westernmost part of the map, and now you're going east towards Dark Mist through the Crystal Mounts.
are we going through the mountains themselves today, or are we following that path that goes?
You're following the path. That's
Yeah.
why it takes 3 days. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So just for some visual of how the world works.
Yep.
But again, Isadora is definitely able to find the old pass within the mountains, follows the map. The sun sets on your second day. Give me survival checks to see how you set up camp.
Okay, I actually can find some roots and things this time. I focus.
1 sec.
Wait,
So,
why is
you can't find any kindling or wood or anything to start a fire.
Oh my god, the twins are gonna be like, one's gonna be fucking useless, and the other is like, we're not gonna both be here. It's gonna be like that.
Right.
Only one of us can be brilliant per day.
Arla, you're able to find some cattails in a little frozen pond area. not great for taste, but they do give sustenance. And Skeezel, with your with your crit 1.
And sorry, what is Skeezel again? He's like a weird ogre mini thing.
Night failing.
They're kind of like goblin sort of creatures,
Okay.
like underground sort of dwelling beings that came over the
Nice.
after thing.
Yeah. Sorry, just the name cracks me up every time, and I'm just like,
Skeezel.
Bites ankles, mate.
oh,
I'll
that-
say with your crit 1, there was a rabbit that kind of popped its head out that distracted Fang, and while you're on Fang's back, he just took off towards the rabbit. And it took you about an hour away, so you had to track back to the camp in the cold by yourself after you were able to regain control over Fang.
Stupid dog.
damn. I was gonna suggest him find some like frozen poo and think that he had found something, but you are way meaner than me.
That's why I'm DM.
Sarah's like, if you fuck up, you're gonna know.
Yeah, so everyone else, as you're like trying to set up camp, you just see Fang book it and Skeezel holding on for dear life as Fang disappears over over a little mound.
Isadora cocks her head and is just like, hopefully we see him back soon.
Arlie's just kind of like, yep. La, you're being pretty useless. You wanna go
I
track
ain't going
after
out
him?
there. Well,
So we
these
don't have a
walls.
fire line? Is that what you're saying?
We don't have a fire, mate.
Okay. Isadora would like to.
We're in the middle of the mountains. There's no trees.
Right.
Just
Well,
rocks.
does anyone have anything flammable?
Arlie looks down at the pipe that she was whittling all last night. Yeah.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah, I hand it and I pick up my pebble again and I start playing with it.
Can Isadora would like to set it aside in like a cleared out snow thing,
Like
to
dug out a
make
little
it dry,
bit.
yeah, and cast firebolt on it. Would that work to create a fire?
On a little piece of wood.
I mean, well,
Is
what
it-
else? Can we have other flammable things? What else do we got,
Yeah.
guys? What else do we got?
It's like, let me check my stuff.
We haven't really accumulated like anything at this point.
I might have something.
I have a book. Can I like rip pages out of it?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, and this might have been a silly thing. If I buy a bow, does it come with arrows?
Yes, and you don't have to keep track of like I picked up my arrows after killing a person or whatever. Like you always have arrows. I'm not gonna
You are
nitpick.
Legolas.
All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
also sadly hand you like 4 arrows. Because they're made of wood. But
Oh.
like
So I will say though, with that, like
I
you're
won't
not
do
gonna
this
have-
every time.
Okay.
I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
have
do
an
this every
indefinite
time.
supply of
So,
arrows.
yeah.
I was like, are you
Yeah.
sure? Isadora, are you sure?
Yeah, I'll pick some up at the next bit, but we can't really go further if we die.
I'm
Right,
gonna
here,
say
I'm gonna give you the arrowheads. You can whittle yourself some more arrows,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
here's the arrowheads. Just give me the wood.
I'm gonna say with doing that though, the next time you want to use your bow, you're gonna have a 25% of not having an arrow in your like
Quiver.
in your quiver.
Okay.
Just yeah.
Valid.
Can I go over to the captain's tent and like peek my head in?
Who?
The captain's tent?
There's no captain here.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
How dare you miss rank?
Shit, I need to write that down 'cause I don't
That
know
is an
the difference.
insult.
Yeah, my bad.
How do you spell sergeant? Fuck.
S-E.
Sergant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Oh, for some reason it just didn't look right.
It doesn't.
Okay, cool. I'm like,
So yeah, I guess it's tent's all set up.
Yep. Yep, and the Sergeant Bridget's inside,
So,
setting up some of her stuff.
so I just poke my head in. Have you got a minute, Sergeant?
I do, Cadet. What can I do for you?
We're having a bit of a fire issue.
Mm. Yeah, I guess you would. I'm glad you came here. What would do you need help with it?
Do you have anything that we could use, perhaps, to set up a fire to keep us warm?
I think I have something. And she walks out of the tent, walks into this center where everyone is, and casts Create Bonfire.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
Thank you, Sergeant.
well, okay.
Anytime. All
Can
you
I-
need to do is ask.
Can I hand Arlie back her arrows?
I'm gonna say you already burnt them. Like she put it on top of this like pitiful little fire of like 10 pieces of paper that have already burnt down to ash and 3 little sizzling arrows.
And the flute!
And the flute.
And the flute.
Oh, well!
Well,
Arlie-
it seems you've I could have been a little sooner. Guess lessons were learned today, weren't they?
We were trying to be resourceful.
And I appreciate that. You've gone a long way, but let's think about this for a moment. The resources you burned, would they carry you through the night?
What?
The resources that you burned, would they keep you warm all through the night?
Would have kept us warm for some bit of the night.
It would have cooked the rabbit.
It would have cooked the rabbit and helped with the stew that I got cattails for.
Have any of you made a fire before?
Yeah, last night.
Do not ask someone with burns down the side of their face if they've made a fire before.
I mean, obviously you didn't make the fire.
The fire made you.
Arlie's gonna have some PTSD moments and just kind of walk away for a few moments.
I will just impart this knowledge on you. 4 sticks are not enough fuel to cook a rabbit or to provide any sort of warmth that will combat hypothermia by the morning.
Arlie's not
Maybe-
listening. She's already walked away. So hopefully everyone else knows this.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go look for more sticks to make some more arrows.
What is your watch order?
I'll go first again. I'll go first this time, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go second. Just
My God.
make me a Greta.
Yeah, I just got attacked tonight.
I'll go third.
Okay. Giesel. Perception checks.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Mm.
Pardon me.
It's cold, isn't it?
Oh, you had a 6. Damn. Okay.
I think that's the first low roll I've seen you roll, though.
Yeah.
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 It's only like double digits, like every time.
Probably not a good time for that.
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry,
Lee,
do I need to-
lie. You fall asleep. And when you awake, there's a steady snow that has fallen and blanketed you. Give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you are exhausted by hypothermia.
Oh.
Don't be silly, man. Cut from stone.
You are definitely cold, but you haven't yet submitted to hypothermia, so you don't have any exhaustion. But when you look over at the bonfire, you see that it's almost burning out.
Okay, I guess I'll restoke it with my tinderbox to get it going again.
Okay.
Are we all still asleep since he was supposed to, I guess, wake for the next shift?
Well, I was gonna say, it's like, Arlie, you wake up with the start, because it has grown cold, and you do see Lai. So actually, no. Lai, you're still sleeping. Arlie, you wake up. You wake up, and you see Lai sleeping, covered in snow. with the
Lie,
fire
you
almost-
idiot!
Pick
And I
it.
throw my pebble at his head.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Sibling violence.
Bong, like, bounces off my helmet, like, all my armor.
Yeah. Damn
Wakes
it!
me up.
Wake up!
Oh shit.
Oh
And,
god! I immediately run to the fire and like try to, whatever I can do.
There, I'll say just like the magical bonfire, Brigetta, like there's wood around it and stuff that you can add to stoke it.
Yeah.
Normally that's not how bonfire works, but for story's sake, we'll just like it's magical.
Magical fire.
Oh, you just
Especially
rotate
because
like
if
a
we're
blind
streaming, like sometimes you get shit for not following rules, and this is the rule of cool. It's a magical fire, so fuck y'all.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, God, people are gonna hate me because I'm like, what?
I forgot that other people were watching this.
I don't think anyone's watching it right now,
Okay.
but just in case. I listen to enough D&D podcasts where like they all get like, well, that's not how this spell works. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, it does in my world. For
It's
now.
Your world.
Yes.
We did that.
So you add a couple more logs to the bonfire. You're able to stoke it. You stay up for your entire watch. You're able to look around. You hear some distant wolves howling, but nothing else. And you go to rouse Isadora.
Sorry, I was in the toilet. Was I taking a watch?
You're last.
Your last
You
Okay.
rolled the
first.
lowest.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you didn't. No, it's just you were doing something, so I just had you go last.
Okay, cool.
So how do you rouse Isadora, Arlie? Arlie? That's
Yeah,
you.
I
Hello.
Wake up.
I heard lie and I didn't hear our lie. I was like, what? Okay, well, if my reaction was to throw a rock at him and then run to the fire, am I really going to be the one waking Isadora?
Well, your shift has come to an end.
Oh,
So you get to go to bed now again, and you're waking up the next watch.
oh.
Yeah, so
I'm
like,
just
oh,
gonna
you
kick
sleep
her
with
lightly. Your turn. Don't fall
That
asleep.
didn't sound very
Excuse
right.
me. Isadora does not take that well. Not very happy with getting kicked awake.
Light
Sorry.
kick. It's a nudge kick,
That was
but
like a bang, mate. I heard
yeah, he got
Excuse you.
a rock thrown at him.
that.
Isadora wakes up and
Hey.
is ready for her watch. And she's not going to fall asleep at all.
Well, with your 6, you actually end up bringing like the fur out with you to sit by the fire, and just the basking glow of the fire and the fur around you, and you didn't really fully awake after the nudge. You end up falling asleep. Give me a Constitution saving throw to make sure you also don't get a level of exhaustion from hypothermia.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, I can't
It's
sleep.
gonna come out now.
Oh my lord.
The luck has been
No!
drained. The luck has
Whew,
been
it
drained.
sure has.
So you have 1 level of exhaustion,
Wonderful.
which means you have disadvantage on all ability checks. There is on Roll20, there's a conditions on the top right underneath your health points that you can
Mhm.
click, and then you can check, you can press the 1 under exhaustion. And if you hover over it, tells you exactly how it works.
Where is exhaustion?
All the way down at the bottom, because there's levels.
Oh.
So you can
Okay.
get up to 6. Well, you can get up to 5 levels of exhaustion. By the 6th level, you die.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Proper thermia.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
So,
level.
and the only way to cure exhaustion is with a full long rest.
Great. Okay. So it's not gonna. So I have disadvantage on checks.
All ability checks.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Someone take the map off it.
I know, right? Guys, I'm tired. Please.
And that includes like
guys are
skill,
still,
like your
really
skill
good.
checks and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we have that. So you all wake with a foot nudge in your ribs from Sergeant Virginia.
Huh?
Well, guess it was too good to think that you guys would make it 2 nights in a row
What's Skeezel,
without
though?
completely failing.
Didn't
Oh, she
Skeezel
got
get a
didn't
wolf?
she?
Well,
She
he
fell
didn't
asleep.
wake up because Isadora fell asleep.
Oh, of course, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
How annoyed is
Oh,
Isadora that she's
shit.
gotten kicked awake twice?
I know.
Uh,
I've got like the furs over me, and I'm just go away.
Well, the fire has burned out by now because it's 4 hours.
Damn, bro.
It's just coals. So Bridget rolls her eyes, casts bonfire again, so that you all can heat up some coffee. But she's definitely not happy that you weren't able to just stay awake for 2 hours during your watch.
I'll do better.
Do better, please. Forgive me.
I'll do better. I'm really tired. Isadora's like yawning. Can't keep her eyes open. She's trying to read the map.
So yeah, on that note, give me a survival at disadvantage to see how you transverse today.
Okay.
Well, too bad you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh!
Doesn't matter.
Big
Holy
bugger.
shit.
What the fuck?
Isadora, like that coffee really helps.
Yeah, that was
That's
good
some
coffee.
shit.
At least
You're-
for now. The crash is imminent.
You're able to like wipe the sleep from your eyes, even though you are extremely tired. Maps come easy to you, geography comes easy to you. You know where to go.
I really studied that map that first night.
Dude, I'm so impressed.
After a long rest, like, because I got stubbornness, I get to do a, oh,
Yeah, so you have both you
Natural.
and Arlai have temp hit points equal to the amount of your charisma modifier, and the smallest is 1. So I believe you have Arlai has a -1, so she only has 1 hit point
What?
for charisma.
This is racial, is it?
Yeah, it's racial. It's a gray folk trait.
Okay.
And you have so both of you have 1 temp hit point.
Oh,
basically.
cool.
Cool.
You always have that until so that when you take damage, that's the first thing that's going to go away, and then after a long rest, you regain it, and it always equals the amount of your wisdom modifier.
Cool.
So that's what I was talking to you about, stuff with doing a different race thing, because you were doing Grey Folk, but you had -1 charisma.
Yes.
The only way you're ever going to get 2 temp hit points is if you put 3 levels into charisma, and that won't happen until level 12.
What does
So-
that mean?
That just means
Which
you're not
is-
really taking you're not like your racial trait of stubbornness doesn't really matter for you, because most likely you're going to put those ability improvements into a different ability,
Mhm.
because like wisdom's your spellcasting modifier, things like that.
Yeah, I don't need.
So it's just you're not going to use that racial trait really.
Even having
Whereas,
one's
like-
good, though.
So if I was a bard, that would be a bad thing because I would want the charisma then, right?
It'd be if you were a Grey
Be
Folk bard, it'd
amazing.
be great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
other
you
way
have-
around.
Yeah, because you could have like 10 temp hit points every long rest, and then your spells are also super strong.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Damn. Should have been a bard.
Yeah, too late. Choices were made.
I don't even. You can't heal as a bard, can you? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
that's what we got. But yeah, so you both have your temp hit points. That 1 point could be the difference between life and death.
Yeah. All full 9
No,
HP
legit,
of
like,
me.
That's a lot one at the start as well.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
Like 8% of your health at this point.
All right. So on the end of the third night, you arrive at the gates of a small stronghold. Its tall stone walls rising out of the frigid earth give a menacing view. The sergeant speaks to the guard on duty, and you are ushered to the mess hall. Ushered to the mess hall. That's another map and another song.
Oh, has there been a song playing?
No, I didn't put
Okay.
it on repeat. I didn't feel like doing it again. Uh,
I'm at a table by myself.
just copy and paste.
I'm gonna sit in this
Um,
seat.
Let's see. The interior's warm light and soft music is a welcome respite to the frozen wastelands.
Oh yeah.
You are enjoying a hot meal towards the end of the evening as the
Oh.
sergeant takes his opportunity to impart some more training. When Captain Snare arrives, I'll make introductions and let him know you're the new desk. After that, it is up to you to ask pertinent questions.
Are we at a different map?
Yes.
I'm
Can
still.
you not see?
No, I'm still at the barracks place that we started at.
Oh, that's because. Oh, so you didn't see the Winter Wonderland at all? Or...
I didn't see anything. I thought we weren't changing maps.
Oh!
yes, there was a whole
Yeah,
CD
yeah.
change and everything.
Oh,
We were in the mountains.
I was imagining it all.
So now I don't know how to.
Now
All right,
I
well,
see
you figure that out.
mountains.
I'm gonna use the toilet right
I
quick.
see a map mountain.
Yeah, because so it's when I was playing with the stuff earlier with the split party stuff.
Okay. I
You have
think
a little icon here, and I don't know how to make your icon not be there anymore.
Okay.
So I'll just have to remember to somehow. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Okay, now you're part of the players again.
Okay.
That's sad.
Oh, I used my imagination.
Imagine.
Sing the
Alright, wait for
imagination song.
Steph to get back. I mean, if anyone else has to do stuff.
I'm good.
Mm,
I stretch it out. Not having a chair is really bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
I need to fucking max this posture up. Roll a posture check. At disadvantage. Oh, it's bad.
Opium.
Let's get some pillows. Let's get some pillows into the action.
What about scorpions? Are
Scorpion?
there scorpions in the
I
board?
fucking hate scorpions.
You hate scorpions. Gecko hates snakes.
Noted.
I mean, stop. Shit.
Fucking snakes, bro.
You
Who
keep
put
'em
these
coming.
snakes in this motherfucking mountain?
I'm running scorpions for Skeezel, snakes for Lie.
I mean, you know I hate horses, but they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Can we please play that out somehow?
I mean, a
Surrounded
scorpion
by-
snake horse thing sure can.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Nightmare fuel.
Don't know what that entails yet, but we'll see. Alright, that. A man with long chestnut hair peppered with gray walks up to your table. His thick beard combined with his armor made from the fur of a bear belies him as Captain Snare the Bear. Although his hair is already
Hello.
graying, he is the youngest to attain the title of captain at just 30 years of age. The sergeant rises, staring pointedly at each of you to follow her lead, and salutes. The captain salutes back. Thank you for coming, Sergeant. I take it these are the newbies? The sergeant, affirmative, sir. The sergeant motions in each of your direction as she recites your name. At ease, we have much to discuss. He pulls out a seat and lowers himself, beckoning you all to join. I've just myself returned from the mountains as I had to investigate the carnage that was reported. I hope you all can get a sound sleep this dark. Tomorrow night, you'll need to explore the Crystal Mounds to find these Krampus.
I hate Christmas. So,
Do we have any other information on where they are? How many there are?
Well, the people killed were lumbermen. They were there to work, and the corpses were devoured almost entirely. They probably defended themselves with their axes, and somehow, by sheer luck, were able to take down at least one of these creatures. Just how we were able to discover who started the assault.
Do you have any idea how they killed it?
What
actually,
they accident. I just
brute
said the
force.
words: brute force and fear.
Okay.
Fear can drive anyone to gain strength that they normally don't have.
But we don't know if there's like you or your men don't know if there's a camp or like a outcropping of them. Like,
Well, after it seems that they ate, the monsters disappeared among the glaciers. They're probably hiding, waiting for the best time to carry out a new assault.
So no one tracked them? How far did anyone track them? So, like in a direction?
yeah, like
we were able to track some footprints of the Krampus, and it seems there were 8 males and 4 females.
oh shit.
damn.
Sadly, weren't able to track them to where they ended due to adverse weather conditions.
Was there any other things of value taken from the camp, or were they just feeding?
I consider life to be of value.
Agreed.
Is there any
Was there
difference in the males and the females, or are they just pretty much the same?
They're just size. The males tend to have bigger footprints, bigger sizes.
So there's nothing that was taken to share motive other than them killing people.
It seems they were driven by hunger. As you could see, this is a desolate landscape. There's not much prey. The lumbermen seem to be an easy meal.
Poor bastards.
Yeah.
Okay, when do we head
Not
out?
a way I'd like to go.
I do a silent prayer to myself.
I've set up rooms for you this dark, and you can set out at the first light of the moon.
Cool.
Okay, let me go up here. Peep, peep, peep. So after the meal, each of you are shown to your individual accommodations. Each of them is a single room with a cot adorned with a wool and fur blanket. A nightstand with a pitcher of water and a chest at the foot of the cot are the only decorations. Everyone give me perception checks.
Shit.
Mine come through.
No one's.
No.
I can see it. I have D&D Beyond open as well, so
Oh, I
I can look in there.
I have like a connection problem. It says
Yeah.
same.
Same. Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now will attempt to send when you get back online. Why? All right, let me do a refresh.
Oh shit. Oh no. Yo.
My thing's still loading.
Yeah, it's in server issue right now.
No!
Yeah, now I'm the
No! Server issue, what the fuck?
Oh no.
No!
Wonderful.
Assuming no one can get back in.
It's actually.
No.
I mean, there's not. I mean, there's not any map or anything I have for a while, so we can all do it just in our imaginations. And then to a certain point, we'll just end it.
I mean,
Aw.
I'm fine with that, or it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever we can get done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right
Can
then.
we use Discord for anything, maybe?
Yeah, we're using it now. Oh, not for the map. No,
We
because
could-
all my maps and stuff are in Roll20.
You could share. Is
Yeah,
there?
it's
But
gonna
it's
have all
like
the
it'd be
it's gonna
too
have
tough
all
with
the
the
DM
tokens.
stuff on there. Yeah.
Yeah, because then I would have to move each of your individual tokens because you don't like have control of that. It'd be too much.
Yeah.
There, yeah, everything is in there, and I have like everything keyed up, and it's just too much to try to work around that. It kind of
Yeah.
removes the immersion. So I'd rather either just switch it all to like memory or not memory, imagination explaining and just talking out things.
If we all turn our cameras on, is it gonna make Discord go
Oh
crazy?
yeah,
No,
I
it's
forgot.
fine. I've got my
Discord
camera
has
on.
cameras. Haha.
Oh yeah. Wait. How? Wait. I don't
I know Discord sometimes is touchy with
turn on camera.
things.
Yeah, I put a
Wait.
VPN on my router, so now I have better Discord connection. Because my internet provider is no longer whatever that word is.
Wonky?
Not wonky, it's where they limit stuff, but there's another word for it. And
Bottlenecked.
what's that?
Bottlenecked.
Bottle.
That's
Bottlenecked.
oh, bottleneck. Yep. I heard
Ah.
bogneck and like
Bottleneck.
that's
Sorry,
a
I'm just
that
British.
that's a British thing.
Bottleneck, mate.
Or a Welsh
Bottleneck,
thing.
mate. Oh, it's
Bottleneck.
neck in a bottle, isn't
You
it?
just don't get the T sound, so I was like, yeah, totally bottlenecked.
Nope, like bogneck. Like we're not fighting that monster. All right. So, where are we? Oh yeah, perception checks. And you gave me those. Let me read those. We got so a 12, a 4, a 19, and a 11.
Oh, that's the only downside is we won't be able to see everyone's rolls now.
You can in D&D Beyond.
Oh, maybe I just because I'm always looking at
Yeah, you can
roll
click on like
20.
the
Oh,
next to the
yeah.
campaign name. There's that little
Yeah.
like text box.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
game log.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not so bad.
Where's-
So all the way at the top, you have your name, then you have Beyond 20, share, short rest, long rest, campaign, land of Earman, and then a little chat bubble.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you.
And then you can lock it there too, so if you click off of it, it still stays.
It's like in the way.
Neat. Neat.
All right, so now that we're in Discord though, because we're gonna have to do some split partying with these rolls. Who rolled the highest? Arli. Join me in general too.
Okay.
Yay!
I
Oh,
rolled
shit.
so poo poo on that one.
What did I roll?
Let's consult the
Oh.
logs. 11?
11. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
13. Isadora, Skeezel rolled a fucking 6. I rolled a 12.
I think that's included with the plus.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 2 and got a 4 because it's plus 2.
Mhm.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, all my rolls aren't showing up now on here.
If you go to like your character page on like D&D Beyond,
Yeah, it doesn't have it didn't like save any of the rolls.
oh,
Nope. Clicking the wrong thing. Got it.
okay. No. That's a bit of a
Okay.
buzzkill.
There's always something.
Yeah, technology.
It doesn't even look like it's a reset either. It's still not up.
Yeah, I was looking on is it down and doesn't seem like there's many complaints or anything.
Yo, she just
Oh.
rolled 20 perception.
Oh, we're back in. We're back in.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Pogger's in the layer. Oh, I'm back in anyway. On roll 20.
Oh, it was a reset. Oh, so you won't be able to show your cam in roll 20 if you're using it on Discord, by the way?
The split party stuff is.
Oh,
You back in?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
It's just a little glitch.
I was sweating then. I was waiting for this for ages, and then I was like, defeated by tech is going to be a disappointing end
No,
of the day.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Should we just go back over to roll 20?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll jump over there.
Smooth operator.
Perfect. I'm sure they'll catch on.
Did she get another 20? Oh no, it's the same one.
So she's going to see what's happened that night, and I'm going to be sleeping soundly through the night myself.
You need to have a roll of 20s when I blew that dinosaur egg up, or the dragon egg up.
Oh,
Do you remember that? That was kind of
our intimidation. Yeah, it was like our last scenario we did. We had to like reclaim this egg from these people, and he just intimidated them. And he rolled a nat 20, and they just dropped it, and it blew up on the floor.
Yeah, it was like right at the start of the encounter as well, and she was like halfway through a fucking like threatening like monologue, and I was like, you know what? Shut the fuck up! I'm rolled an intimidation. And it just went to shit like so fast. And Dylan died like 3 times.
Oh yeah, Bo killed him with a fireball, didn't he? Didn't think about the AoE and just threw it straight into him. Yeah, so we are quite chaotic when it comes to that sort of thing, by the way. I'll just warn you now.
Sarah did say that you guys were bring a bit of chaos.
Oh yeah. But it's fun.
It's okay. It keeps things interesting.
They were like one shots though, but this is like a long campaign now, so I don't think it'll be as chaotic.
Yeah, we got a taster now, haven't we? So that was like our first taste. I don't know. Have you played a lot more with Brizzle and stuff before? Or
I just was in the last campaign that Sarah did with Steph, so about 1.5 years, I guess.
Oh, okay. So a bit more seasoned than us for sure.
You can call it that.
Yeah, bear with us then.
Season.
All right. So we did our
back
there. Okay. It is now just because we'll just go from highest to lowest. Where was the 19? 11. Lie. All right. I'm gonna whisper to lie so no one else will be able to hear anything. Can everyone hear me or no?
We can hear you.
All right.
At least I can hear you.
Yeah, I need to press a different button then.
There we go.
Where's the button? There we go. Now people can't hear me. I don't think you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So the door closes and you are now alone in your room.
Cool. Look around, I guess, and just climb into my bed.
Okay, so you climb in bed and go to sleep?
No, I have a look around. I want to see what I'm lying down, just a little poke around, and realize. Did you say there was actually a chest at the bottom of my bed?
There is, yep.
Oh, I'll check that then before I sleep.
Okay, so you open the chest. There's nothing in it. It looks like they provide these for any of the cadets sleeping, so they can put their armor or any extra clothing in there. It's just your personal stash.
Huh. I just look around the room then. I just like with a perception check then I guess before I go to bed.
Yep, you can do that.
Oh, 18. Oh, wow.
So it's just the cot and the bedside table with the pitcher. There's some water in there so you can like wash your face in the morning. And the chest, that is it. It's a very barren stone wall.
Okay, I'll just go to bed then. Fuck it.
All right. Nighty night.
Mhm.
And then how do I stop whispering? God damn it. I did this before. Stop. Still pressing buttons. Nope. Crap, how did I break the whisper? There we go. Okay. And everyone left.
Oh. Oh my god.
Wow. Skeezel, your turn.
I'm back. Sorry.
Good. That's all right. It's your turn since Isadora went. So
Okay, cool.
I have to press a button to whisper. Once I, these buttons are annoying though. I have to make these icons bigger.
Smooth operator. This been lodged in my head since I hear it.
There we go.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, that's it.
Oh no.
I'm back. He's Pakistan.
He's Pakistan. I don't remember tea.
Nope.
Didn't make it. Kind of did it, I think.
Problem is they have a pop-up above the whisper button that I can't get around in order to press the actual button. It's
Do
very
you want me to like
annoying.
mute and go to Discord or?
No, there's a way to make the icons bigger. I just can't remember how to do that.
Oh, it's audio and video, and then you click over video display, and you can change the avatar size if that's what you mean.
Yes. Oh, video display. That's it.
Yeah.
Large. There we go. Now I can press buttons. Okay.
Oh, they're gone. Oh, I didn't even realize. Investigation roll. I literally, there was nothing in my room apparently. I just literally just did a perception check and went to bed.
Sorry, I'm chewing, but I was gonna ask what you guys found.
Nothing.
Can we be talking to each other because we're not
Yeah.
in the same room?
Are we? We are in the same room, right?
No, we're all locked. Like we're all in our individual rooms.
Oh, never mind.
We
Yeah,
have to sit here in silence.
that's kind of where I was like, because Sarah and I just had a conversation, but I can't. I don't believe I can discuss.
Not yet, because we're not.
Right. I
Yeah.
believe we're in our individual rooms.
Oh,
I
shit.
wish I knew like which be like knock on the window, knock on the door, like the wall.
I feel like you wouldn't though. Like
No.
you're like,
Mm-mm.
I'm going to bed.
No, I
My
wouldn't.
furs.
I have to remind myself I'm not Babs.
And that's definitely the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I have to be more reserved and standoffish.
And my character is more approaching now, which I did not intend.
Especially with your negative charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll just play in. I mean, you could be happy. It's just when stressful situations. it
I
won't
need to
show.
figure out how my character even makes sense as a Claire, because right now it's not lining up, but I'm assuming she learned from her mom.
Yeah, we'll get there. Level
Assuming.
1's always kind of just like, I put these things together. I don't know how it works.
It's all feeling it out.
Yeah. All right, and then last but not least, Isadora.
Yes. Do I have to do
No.
anything?
Whoop. Do I have to do
Stolen.
anything? Vanishes. Oh, right, because they have to go into the thing. Shut up. I'm going to start drinking.
Hell yeah.
Have I even got any alcohol? I don't think I do.
You don't know
No.
alcohols, mate.
Yeah, are you drinking like I was looking? Are you drinking like Iron Brew or something?
I'm blue.
Iron
Who?
Brew.
I'm blue.
Anytime I think of see an orange can, I think of Iron Brew, which
How about
Yes.
Lucasades?
This is Madrid lager from Madrid. And then we got the old classic.
Oh, man, I
yeah.
saw some cans,
But I'm trying to pace myself this time. So I thought I'll get a couple of cans of beers, and then when
I
I
should have
go
got some
on
Guinness, bro.
you're a fucking stoutman now, yeah?
Yeah, I love it, mate.
Stoutman.
It's
The
getting
behemoth.
too warm for stouts.
I was drinking this yesterday. In Boddingtons, mate.
My Gramps drinks Boddington.
Oh, I love Boddingtons. Oh,
That's
do you get
actually-
Abbott Ale? Oh, like,
The widget in there, yeah.
I
Like a
love the witch
barbarian.
in there.
Is-
Shit.
Is it like underneath or something?
No, it's like I don't know why they're in there. But it's something to do with I don't know.
The pour, so that you can literally just open it and just dump it into a can, and it's just gonna do its
Ah.
thing.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because I believe we had that at my folks, and I like was trying to do like the proper slow pour, and my dad was like, "No, it's got this in it that you can just," and it like filled the cup and it didn't spill, and I was like, "Oh, jeez."
Yeah, it's good. Like an aluminium bowl or something.
They used to be wood, I think.
Really?
Rip
I thought it used to be
rip the
wood,
can open. You're a guy. I'm sure you've got a knife somewhere.
Surprisingly, I don't have a knife.
How do you not have a desk knife? I even have a desk knife.
Desk knife.
A desk knife.
Look at my desk knife. It's right
I'm
here.
pretty sure that's like an American thing to have a weapon around your desk.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got another knife,
At least-
but I use
is
it for crafting, like to get like things unstuck from the 3D printer bed. I just use a fucking knife.
The practical things.
Yeah.
I don't even have a spoon, so I can't play knifey spoony with you.
Knifey spoony.
I think the only thing I have in reach is screwdrivers.
I
Oh, I'm
I have a
biased.
screwdriver.
yeah, honestly, just something to
I'm
stab the
not
can
a
so we can
madman.
see what the little widget looking thing is.
My desk is full of stuff. I have some vapes as well, some old vapes.
Oh.
This is
Back on the
pretty
vapes. You off the fags, mate? You smoking the
bad.
fags?
I
Now?
only smoke on them out on the piss, out on the night.
I can't smoke the fags anymore, mate. I fucking smoked one the other day. I nearly died.
They're fine when you like drink it, but
Yeah, I'll agree with that. But like, my issue with it is I always think it's going to be more satisfying than it is, and I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like, I feel gross after.
I don't know, mate. When I
The
count
smell
pints-
still does it for me, though. Even at any time, like I haven't smoked for ages now, like a couple of years, and like this still, I walk past the smell. I'm like, that smells good, and I don't know why.
So the thing is, when I would be smoking a cigarette, I was fine with it. I liked the smell, but having other people's smoke, I always just thought that was like a terrible smell. It never really made much sense, but
The stale smell, that's the worst. Like when it's like on your clothes, like the day after or
Ugh.
something.
It's disgusting.
That was nasty.
well, I used to smoke a lot of spliffs, and so yeah, I just
Hell yeah. Split
smelt it.
Spliffs smell the worst on you. You sound so Fausty.
Dude, it was a bad, and coming off of them was an awful experience.
Yes, agreed.
Not-
there.
Not fun. Get in.
No, the dreams after. That was the best part for me. The crazy dreams you get after stopping
Fucking
smoking.
horrendous, mate. Terror's
Oh no, I couldn't. I was the opposite. I couldn't sleep, and I also I couldn't go to the bathroom
That's a mad one.
because,
Oh, that's
when you have you have a smoke like a cig, it kind of gets things moving. Once I stopped the spliffs and everything, there was a week where I was
Bunged
on-
up.
unregular because of it, and I was like, oh, this is fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never wanted to smoke so bad just so I could shit. That was
It's some fucking Weetabix in the morning. Some fucking
Damn, that
flavor
was
over
a-
it, mate.
and that's the thing. I
I've
actually
never heard
eat
of that,
very
yeah, I'll
like
think about it.
well with that, like in that regard. It just was the lack of that stimulant, and fucking ruined me for about a week or two, and then it started getting better because going cold turkey was rough.
Wait, were we like
Yeah.
meant to sneak out of our rooms or something?
I
No,
definitely didn't. I went to bed.
I just went to fucking sleep by. Like,
I did that.
you
Yeah.
definitely went to sleep.
I know perception
I
check.
had
I
like
went to
I,
bed.
I rolled a 4. Like I saw nothing and heard nothing.
Yeah, there was no. She was like, "Yeah, it's just a chest and some like."
I gave my old
ID.
dog a bone, mate. And just
I
went
was
to bed.
like, "Alright,
I
then
need to-
19
I need-
for nothing."
I need to ask her about the character sheet for that dog as well.
The what?
For me dog.
Oh, right, because Lacey would have like a summoned minion. So yeah, he's probably got like hit points
I
and
think Mount's
Yeah.
different, though.
turn base.
No, it's an animal. Like it's not summoned. It's an animal, so it will have like its own stats and stuff.
Then I'm not
I don't think
Yeah.
it's part of me. Like I think it has its own like saving throws and stuff. Because I was looking at a feat. You can get a feat for like mounted combat. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Apparently, one of the best tanks is a mounted like halberd or something.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
only
yeah.
good if the mount is bigger than anything. But
Yeah.
like the dog's not that big, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like redundant. But it's still fun. Like that's why I was thinking. Like I just do like this fucking mad little whipping in fucking combat build at close quarters rather than crossbow corner dweller.
Like a stealth.
Nugget.
There will be no stealth.
You're
Well, there
surpri-
might be some.
You're
there might be some
surprisingly
stealth.
sober for how long we've been playing.
I know, it's just that the cans, mate. We'll drink 2 cans. Well, on that note, time for a little wrap around.
And the wrap around, drink a booty.
Try to go for it. Go for the wrap around.
They had a bottle of vodka in here, but I don't know it's gone. Okay.
Not stab. It's worse than.
All right, we are back.
Hell yeah.
So in the mornings, as you all wake up, you see your doors are slightly ajar. And you all walk out. You remember your way back to the mess hall. And you eat some breakfast.
Ooh, what's the
Some
breakfast?
bakey.
Wakey,
Yeah.
eggs and bakey.
Yep.
Oh, I want a full like English breakfast. I want the fucking works.
Shut up,
Except for the-
cadet. You will eat what you are given.
What? No black pudding?
Just be glad that you
Yeah.
have bacon.
I want the blood pudding.
We just slaughtered our pigs the other week, so we have fresh bacon for you. Is this not good enough?
Oh, then we should absolutely be having blood pudding. Right, Lai?
Or have they got cows?
Is this one yours, Bridget?
Need milk.
Can you get her, like, make her go away?
Want to be friends?
The chef goes back into the back of the kitchen, closing the door behind him.
Isadora is like picking through whatever food is in front of her. And she kind of looks up and just, was anyone else's door locked last night?
Yeah, I spoke to the guard. Or at least I think it was a guard. I think it was a guard. Yeah, definitely a fire hazard.
Right. Did they explain why?
Yeah. Well, he said that they have a lot of people get lost in the castle because it's so big. And they don't want us getting lost and falling downstairs and dying, which, like, I guess works. I take, like, a big bite of bacon. Seems sincere.
Isadora is so unhappy with that answer. Something's wrong. There's no reason. That's not a good reason. We should not have been locked in. If we're here to help, then there's no reason why we should have been locked in. Is Brigitte around? Brigida?
You
Don't
see
take
her,
any pronunciations from me. I fuck with it all.
Brigida. Brigida.
Tata.
Also,
Brigida.
quick question. Is there a way to reorder our boxes down below?
I don't know.
Is it
I
just
never
based on
tried.
who signs in first? Because
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
interesting. Because I wish I could move them around. Because I like having you as the DM all the way to the left, but that's me because I signed on first.
No, I think whoever is all the way to the left is like that's you. Like, so I think everyone's photo, like the one that.
I don't think I'm normally all the way to the left. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Just
Yeah.
a thing I was thinking of.
But yeah, so you guys are talking.
Fire hazard.
Yeah, Isidore would like to bring this up to Brigida.
So Brigitte, you see kind of she's at the table with Captain Snare eating their breakfast.
Do they have blood pudding?
They do have blood pudding.
I fucking knew it.
Instant resentment.
100% blood pudding.
I just want I just have my fork and I'm just like.
And they're not even gonna finish it all.
That's not okay. I'm not okay with this.
Yeah, excuse me, Sergeant.
Yes, Cadet.
Can you explain why we were locked in our rooms last night?
Safety protocols. It's what we do with new cadets.
All new cadets?
Yes. Have you read your manual?
Have I been given a manual?
You were on your first day.
Isidore is frantically checking her things because she does not remember a manual.
They didn't give us anything, I don't think.
Well,
Yeah.
I will take that up to the registrars when we return, but you should have been given a manual of the standard procedures of the militia of the Alpers, and when visiting new strongholds, what everyone does for their safety.
Okay. Isidore still is unhappy. Just walks back away and is very suspicious about all of this.
I'm just eyeing up the blood pudding.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 18.
Brigitta's definitely hiding something.
Mm-hmm. Just as Isadora thought.
Babs, I'm loving this character for
In the
you.
third person as well. I like it.
She sits with the rest of her gang and she feels a little bit of camaraderie with them because now they've all been locked in their own rooms and she feels like she needs some allies, and she's like, guys, Brigida is up to something. There's no reason why we were locked in our rooms. Did you guys get a little book in the beginning? Because I certainly
She's
didn't.
a high-ranking official. She's not going to tell you everything, and they have protocols, so we should probably just finish our food and head out and do our mission.
Also, if we
spend
had
so
a
much
book-
time here right now.
If we had a book, I wouldn't have burnt my flute.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we're here, I'm going to grab some arrows somewhere. I assume that there's at least 4 I can pluck elsewhere.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh God, I have no modifiers, anything on it. This is all me. Fuck!
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
No
You
way.
barely find your way outside of the mess hall. You're not going to find it to the armory.
You're not wrong. I don't feel bad about that.
When we're going to leave, are the other officers left by now, or are they still there?
They're finishing up. You can see them scraping the remnants of the blood pudding into the scrap pile.
I send Fang over and let him beg for food.
Give me a performance check for Fang.
Does he have his own statue, by the way?
He does. I'm going to get you a wolf sheet.
Fucking dog gets blood pudding.
Let me grab the wolf stat. It'll be a charisma roll.
Charisma
Now I
wolf
really
doesn't
want
seem
blood
his
pudding,
strong
though.
I've eaten so
Like-
much of it. I had some the other day.
Dude, I ate nothing but like sausages, sausage rolls, full English. Like while I was like over there visiting, I was like, just give me all the sausage rolls.
I threw a link into the chat with your wolf stats,
Okay.
and then just roll me their charisma, which they have a -2 on.
Okay, so do you want me to just roll 1 in D20 in roll 20? Or...
Yeah, you can do that. Or I don't know if like so I have the beyond 20 on my thing, so I have little bees on my wolf sheet. Do you have any? Yeah, there you go. So you rolled a wolf.
That was
Aha!
me. I actually rolled it. I was just clicking it.
Oh.
I did it too. I wanted
wait.
to. I think I accidentally rolled because I've used these before.
Oh,
So I
okay,
knew what
okay,
to
there.
Yeah,
click.
you just click next to the skill. and it'll bring it
I
up.
got you. Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, I rolled.
Oh, man, I miss being a druid with animals.
It was a
So because pets are there's not a lot of people actually that have pets because there's food is scarce. Fang has gotten really good at begging, and just having a dog around, people tend to like they just feel happier. So Sergeant Brigida leans down and puts her cup of remaining blood pudding down, and Fang gets a healthy helping of it.
Hell yeah,
Licks it
dude.
clean. He trots back over, licking his lips,
A good boy.
and nuzzles
I
up
just let
to
down.
you, Skeezel, for a nice pet.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Lucky mug. All right, I'm listening. I'm going down and getting my corn dog. Because that's what happens when I go to the store by myself.
Come
He's
from
hardly
the
like
tradition.
quite a gutsy character then. By the sounds of things.
I guess you took your headset off.
I heard something about yes, pretty much.
Yeah, it was very low.
Yeah. No, we can hit like I feel like something is getting your mic from your computer, but your mic on your headset isn't picking you up. So yeah, something else is picking your voice because you sound very far away. Well, then I have no idea why you sound different when you're at your computer than when you're downstairs. I'm super confused. Does her voice sound different to anyone else?
Sounds like she's in a well.
Yeah,
sounds
she's like
really far away.
way far away.
Yeah.
I'm out of the box.
Well, she can hear, so we'll
Really
keep on going. So you finish your breakfast just as the moon is finishing cresting the horizon. Your first step is to find the remaining tracks of the Krampus that Captain Snare has given direction to. And you left on descending moon, right? I made a note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Descending moon, yeah.
Okay. So because you left on the descending moon, during this passage, you're gonna have disadvantage on all of your ability checks.
Of course. Of
Shit,
course.
Oh shit, dude.
But monsters are also weaker. So
Oh, just
there's
Good
that.
floating in the darkness, dude. What if I light a torch? Because I have a torch in my inventory.
Which means I can see you better.
It's more of like the power.
Right.
Like everyone's just kind of slightly weaker.
Lunar power.
Because of the moon losing its strength.
Power, power, power.
So Isadora, give me a survival with the map.
Nice.
That's the exact number you needed to actually know where to go.
Oh, okay.
No one is touching the map aside from her from now on forward.
Isadora is studying it like crazy.
You
This
should
is
just
fucking
roll
brilliant.
everything. Like 18, 15, 16. Like, have you got like a plug-in on your Chrome or something? that'll, like...
I'm sure this is not going to last.
All right, and why don't you roll me a d6 as well, Isadora?
Oh, spice it up.
So calm down.
Oh,
No, I had a cold dog.
what does that mean?
I never had a cold dog either.
Is that the encounters? Oh God.
Maybe.
Oh God.
Everyone give me perception.
No.
Disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a fucking.
Oh my
one.
God.
How the
Oh,
fuck
wait,
did you
sorry.
roll a fucking? Oh my
Yeah.
fuck me.
Yeah. Can we
A 10
take
and
the
a
first one?
natural 20.
Damn.
Bugger. Fucking.
Bugger.
Mhm.
So mad.
Sounds so
Alright.
funny hearing like British slang in an American
Yeah,
accent.
just
That's why I confuse
bugger me.
Bloody hell.
buggerole.
Doesn't work.
All right. So
Back
no
in
one
the
rolled well on that, right?
I mean, we did, but just
I'm saying they were average.
disadvantage now.
Yeah, our prior roll was good.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me
Can everyone see the
grab some of
mountains
the-
now?
I see mountains.
Are we in the mountains? Oh, there we are.
You are, yeah. Grabbing some things. Go.
That corn dog's made
Let's
very
see here.
It's a pretty good corn dog.
snacky.
Like my
Crisp.
daddy all my snackies off in the first
Three.
hour.
Oh. What flavor crisps you got?
I had a mammoth.
Crispy chicken.
I had
Yes. Ooh.
What are those?
There's a mammoth.
Sonny
bites,
P jobs,
mate.
are they?
They're 2 for £1, mate. They're absolute bangers.
I love cheap crisps.
And
Is
I
that the mammoth from Ice Age?
think no, it's not. It looks like.
Oh my god, it does.
Manny. What is his name?
Mhm.
Manny.
Manny, yeah.
And I had a double decker as well.
Oh, stop it.
Nutritious start to the day.
Anyway.
Two, three, 4, 5.
Oh, these wolves.
They
Oh,
sure are.
Poggers.
can your wolf make friends? Can it be the Wait, can your wolf try to be the alpha wolf? So
I
then
guess we'll see.
they respect us and take us in as their own.
This is a food source though as well.
Mm-hmm.
We
Oh.
should
Okay.
Try and fight these if we can, but they're totally.
I mean, let's see if we can be
Because
we friends
well-
with wolves, but wild wolves.
Shut up, Lie.
as you all are kind of talking, getting to know each other, looking over the map, let's see here.
Can we have it that Isadora doesn't let anyone like touch the map? Like, can we just all kind of be like more or less trusting that we're going along the right way because she won't let us near the map?
I like that. That sounds something that she would just be like, don't touch
Oh.
it. I have control, and that is
Yeah, I
it.
can imagine her like smacking someone's hand.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You're the
Even-
overbearing Jewish mother right now.
Even just like looking over her shoulder, I'm just like,
Yep. Oh, I'm not gonna try that.
back.
Can we just ask these guys for directions? No, we know exactly where we're going.
Especially when I roll bad.
I'm gonna roll a d4, and that's who gets attacked.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be.
It's Isadora.
Well,
That's the worst case scenario.
yeah.
Mhm.
pretty bad.
So as you're looking at the map, Isadora, a wolf jumps up and lands on you and bites you.
What?
You take 8 damage.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Whoa. Fuck.
So you're down.
Oh my god.
The map is clutched in her hand.
So you see this wolf kind of dragging Isadora by her cloak in the snow. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh
Here
no!
we go. 4 pop
Alright.
champion, dude.
That was absolutely the worst case scenario.
The fucking
Worst
big
case
damage
Ontario.
goes down. Worst case Ontario, dude.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's all
Dogbox
go.
playing, is he? Let's go, my boy.
Yeah, I was say, why is it doing that? Can I
Clear.
remove all to clear list? Clear. Just roll again, just to see if it comes up. That's fine. You get a
One.
do-over. There we go. Perfect.
Once.
5. Shit.
wow, my first roll was so much
Why did I
better.
roll 1?
Yeah, I'm like-
Are we doing initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm trying to see.
Should I roll even though I'm dead?
No. We'll wait until some. Oh, it's fine. We'll just.
Goes
Yeah,
first.
because you're gonna do death saving throws.
Right. Right.
It's
Let's
not-
hope
it's
we
not
don't
gonna-
lose Isadora.
Yeah.
literally-
Immediately.
literally-
First encounter, Isadora's gone.
Why did the other two not come up? All right, I have to add them manually.
These wolves better fucking catch some fucking fish, right?
Skeezel
Pow pow.
and
Oh, shit.
Arlie. And
Okay.
Skeezel got a 5, and Arlie got a 5. Guys, you rolled great.
We rolled better.
Yeah, the first time we rolled.
Yeah.
And then let me roll for the wolf. The wolves, they get 11.
I'm literally gonna go down if one of those hits me as well. If she went
It's
down,
like,
I'd go
I'm
down.
just gonna
Oh, I
walk
need to
this.
roll for Brigitta as well.
How do I roll with Fang, by the way?
Roll dexterity.
A dexterity on the wolf?
Yeah, that's what I did for
Okay. Well, I don't know, because am I controlling him? Or
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
mounted, I'm controlling
Yep,
him?
you're controlling him.
So
Yep.
he goes on my turn, basically, then. Is that how it works?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright.
And all right, I have to add that one because that's not. So then, Fang is 14, and Brigitta is 12.
Oh, we have the druid.
Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
I don't know if it's maybe just because it's not unlocked yet, but when we were going through the spells, did we actually find healing spells for the cleric?
Yeah, you can use like your regular like the D&D regular healing. There's
Just because I don't have any, and I think maybe because I needed to,
you
I
might
guess, select them on.
there's healing word that
I don't think.
that's a level 1 spell.
I think all my stuff is still only from that. So let me quickly take a look at my person.
Well, it is what it is for right now.
Yeah, no, I'm
the
just
next
trying to
long
see-
rest will prepare and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to
Um,
see where it's at.
Okay.
Is all.
Actually, I don't know why I put Fang's in there. Fang's just gonna go right after you, Skeezel. That'll be easier. But Isadora, make your first death saving throw. You're muted as well.
What is it? A 10 or 20?
So a D20, and you have to
Oh.
roll a 10 or higher.
Right, that's what it is.
Show
Okay.
me the money.
Okay, good start.
One fail.
Holy shit.
It's all right though. Brigitta, where did I put her? She's there. And
Is Bridget fighting alongside us?
yes.
Does she have a character? Which one is
Yes.
she? Ah, thank you. I thought that was. Oh, is Skeezel only?
I'm on the wolf. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
Okay, that's my bad. I thought that she was Skeezel and the wolf was just the wolf because it kind of is hard to. Now I see it zooming in.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
tiny, so like I'm only like a little. I'm literally, I think I'm like 20.
Yeah.
Not like 2 foot, 2.5 foot. I think,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you're only 2.5 feet tall.
Oh my god, you're
Really?
literally a walking
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I'm like a little baby. I think we had that last time where I
Yeah.
got cradled by someone.
Well, so I was joking around because
me.
of Seth's character picked you up and you went uppies, and it was so funny.
That was.
Almost as good as when Steph baby Bjorn Vinny's character.
Oh my god.
That is a highlight of my life because he saved me from getting shot by an arrow.
That very true.
He was like baby bullet armor.
The armor. Okay.
You can't write shit better than that.
No.
All right, so Sergeant Brigitta is going to cast Healing Word on Isadora.
I'm so glad we rolled.
So
Me
you
too, 'cause I
get
don't have my health spells selected.
you get 5 health points back.
How did I?
So on your turn, you'll pop up
Okay.
Isadora, but you don't have to
Okay.
worry about saving throws anymore.
Okay.
And then where is she? She is going to cast Longstrider on Skeezel since he's closer. And what Longstrider does is gives you an extra 10 feet of movement for an hour.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Do I have the movement speed of the wolf, or
As long as you're on top of the wolf, yes, but she just casted it on you, just in
On me
case you get in case you get separated from the wolf, you get 10 extra feet since you have little legs.
Okay. Oh shit, he's got 40 feet of movement. That's bogus.
So that was Brigitta's turn. Now it's the wolves. This wolf is gonna go after Lai. Is that how many they really needed?
You can't do bonus. Do you do bonus actions when you get attacked?
Oh, full wolf. 4 wolf.
No.
No, that's
Reactionary.
Reaction you can
Wolves.
do.
Okay,
I added too many wolves, so.
I was looking at
Oh,
that.
thank God.
I thought I read a 6 somewhere. And I was like, and then as I'm going through, I'm like, that's kind of overkill. Not gonna lie, I don't feel good about this.
Well, That essentially just unganked me.
All right, so this wolf attacks Lai. Does a 13 hit?
What do I roll? Sorry?
No, it's your AC.
AC.
No, it doesn't. I'm 16 AC.
So he goes to bite, but your armor, he's not able to get through your armor. This wolf is gonna go after Arlai.
Yep.
You have a bite. I'm gonna assume a 19 will hurt.
Yeah.
And so is able to bite through your scale mail armor, and you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. All right. That's.
So that was that
Thank
one.
God for the
that
10th
one.
point.
Hit, bro.
Let's take that 110 point.
That one fucking 10 point, yo. Because a 3 feels a lot better than a 2.
This one's going, let's see, it's 40 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, gonna go after Skeezel and his wolf. Whichever armor's higher, yours or the wolf's, take that, Skeezel. So
Okay.
he 14's his attack.
14 is my AC.
So you try to dodge out of the way, but he's able just to
I
nip
didn't
at
hit a
your arm. And you take 5 piercing damage from the wolf as he bites down on your hand.
That is not good.
Which health have you
What?
got, bro?
I'm not feeling very well. This little man on top of his wolf is just like, what the fuck? Literally just wraps his jaws around my upper half and just clamps on.
That is literally just trying to rag you off the fucking wolf at this point, dude.
this one is still pulling Isadora. So as you're kind of coming into consciousness, this one has pulled you a little far from the party.
Oh God.
Skeezel.
Okay, thinking.
Stop putting up those numbers, mate.
I guess I'm just gonna have to turn and fight against the wolves that just bit me.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
Oh, I
go.
should have did some battle music. Oh, this stuff stopped. Let's add this back.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll an attack with my short sword. Do I get the wolf goes after me, right?
Yes. It can go
Okay.
before or after you, so you could even do some like the wolf does this and I do something because the wolf did that. Like you're kind of working tandem, so you kind of get like
Just like more
Okay.
on the wolf
things.
and then attack afterwards, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna use him. He turns around and reacts at me getting bitten and uses a bite attack, which has pack tactics. So the wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
So that's a okay. It didn't roll the attack. Sorry. So that's 11 plus. That's 11.
11, 20.
20 hits.
The 20 hits. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Oh, six damage.
Yep. So, Fang takes a big bite out of the haunch of the wolf. There's a loud yelp. There's a lot of blood, but the wolf is still up. That was, you said 6. That's math. Okay. Go. Okay, and that was wolf. So you're.
So I still get an attack.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah. That was
Okay.
just Fang.
So, seeing Fang bite down on him, I swing down with my short sword.
Okay.
Attack, which is a 12.
That hits.
Hits. Okay. For 7 damage. Oh wait. Plus sneak attack. Because
It's all right. Even with the 7, you drive the sword down to the skull of the wolf, and he lays in a pool of blood in the snow. That is this hell. He's dead. So you killed a wolf.
Okay. Potions are actions, not bonus actions, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah. So how fighting works in D&D is everything you guys are describing in a single round happens in 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
So basically less. Yeah, you're all doing it in tandem together. So this first round, Isadora went down. Brigitta healed her right away. You've killed this wolf. All this happened at the same time.
Okay. All right. So I still have movement. What's going on here? I'm going to move up towards Isadora just to keep an eye on her. She's getting dragged around.
Yeah, she is alive now. She's kind of waking up into consciousness.
I just sort of just see what's happening.
Ragdolling it.
Just run over a little bit and just like try and make sure she's not getting pulled away anyway.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Lie.
Yeah, I attacked this wolf in front of me. For my hit rolls, I click the left box on to the damage, right? Where's his hit DC?
Yeah. So that's for damage. And then you just hit the plus whatever it is to see if you actually hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I get 2 hits as well per turn, right?
Correct, you do.
That's an 18, 22 for hit on the first swing. And now
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll roll for damage now, yeah? On the
Yep.
one sword.
Yep.
It's 5, and then I can roll again on the other sword.
So you're off answer.
19.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
So that's
Wait.
So you
That's
Describe to
13.
me how you just take this wolf out
Spin
that
to
tried
win,
to.
man. Just chop him to pieces, man. That's all.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss
You don't
cheese,
fuck with
man.
the Zerolds.
Turn around and fucking want to.
Let her chide in the snow.
So you've taken half of the wolves out already. Isadora.
Isadora.
Wait, did I get skipped? I haven't fought anything yet. Has
No, I
everyone
think
fought something
because I think I went to your character when after Fang went, and then Skeezel went, and then I clicked the next button and went to Lie. Yeah, so you go, and then Isadora will go. You're supposed to go before Lie.
I was like, I couldn't remember if that was his first or second time fighting. I have a quick question about the shillelagh. If I could do like, because I've never had a character that's ever had a bonus action before.
So the shillelagh, you need a club or a quarterstaff.
And I can only have that, like,
to work with it. Yes.
Okay. Okay, because it can't be applied to like a sword, which like ore and stuff is also nature. But okay. So yeah, shillelagh. Yeah. Okay.
Like
So.
I don't know what it is.
Ooh, I can carve myself a quarterstaff while I do that. Anyways, sorry, that is me just thinking. Okay, so in that case, then that answers that. Then I still don't even fully understand what these things are, but I'm gonna try Thunder Wave on this. This one. Where's my spinny bit? There I am. The blue matches so well with the other blue.
So the wolf has a Constitution saving throw.
Whoop.
He fails. So you can roll your damage.
No, I'm getting it.
Okay. Narrate how your thunder wave takes this wolf out.
Hell yeah.
The rings on my fingers start to kind of like, you know, get some like static shock fucking vibes, and just goes through his mouth, out his back, cooks him from the inside. It's not a lovely time.
Perfect.
Effective.
I will be Arla and I are gonna have a conversation.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
What does that mean? Jeez.
Oh, I think she just used a spell. So that whole
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so she's gonna lose one soul point, I think, from using a non-lunar spell.
Yeah. Oh God, thank you for reminding me all of a sudden. Because I was gonna use Chill Touch, but it's a cantrip, but that's still a spell, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Something to think about. That's why I'm quite happy to be the rogue here right now, because I'm like, I don't have any spells. This is like, works out quite well.
Okay, so I mean, Chill Touch is awesome, but I'll go with something else.
Yeah, I don't know how many points you get for your soul points, but I think they regenerate after a long rest.
It's a long rest.
I think we're going to still have like another encounter after this with the Krampus, so just think about like when you want to
backstory.
Yeah, in the notes.
But yeah, it's just something to think about.
Yeah. Definitely forgot about that. Okay. Glad it happened to Steph first.
Wait, what did I miss? Sorry?
She used a non-lunar spell and then she took her into a whisper, so I'm assuming she's explaining that if you use a non-lunar spell, you lose a soul point.
Mm-hmm.
But we all have to, like, we're not going to know when people, I know this is kind of meta, but we're not going to know. We have to, like, RP it out if we're gone, like, insane or whatever, so.
I get a boost to perception with her, though, because apparently she's my twin.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah, so did she
That is-
level us up then? Or
No, not
okay,
yet.
cool.
Still in the encounter.
Wait, is it cantrip?
I mean, technically, it's still.
It is,
I
but
know
it doesn't use a spell slot.
Yeah, it doesn't use a spell slot.
But it's still
maybe
a
that's something to ask.
spell?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, this wolf is fucking like having his own statue. He's crazy as well, by the way. It's like you do like 3 attacks in one turn at level 1. That's fucking crazy.
Pretty good.
With advantage on the wolf because I'm sat on it.
Ah.
It's pretty crazy. I so wanted to play the cowardly rogue again. This is going to be weird. I don't want to just sit in the thick of it.
I love this whisper feature.
Yeah, that's so fucking sick. I cannot. That's so smart of them to, because like I don't know what their workaround was otherwise. What we would have to do and just go into Discord.
Yeah.
So very, very brilliant.
Yeah. All right. So we had our conversation. That wolf is dead. That was Arli going. So Isadora.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Cantrips do count as spells, even though it doesn't use a spell slot.
Correct.
Okay.
Stop dragging me, wolf!
Yeah, exactly. So Isadora is a ragdoll right now and casts Globe of Eclipse. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that just happened.
That's fine. I'm pulling it up too. I have too many. All right. I need to close all of my. I have like several tabs open for each of you, and then I can't find which one is right. So let me close all the ones to the right and start over.
I don't know why it just did both rolls at the same time though.
It does that if you press cast. It's just how it's set up. It's you can turn it off, but I don't remember the buttons on how it works, so it's fine. You could just roll damage. I don't really. You can let me know if you want. It's basically like, do you want to do the auto roll or not? And then I will just disregard it. But
okay.
Let me. So that's you. So what you're casting again? I'm sorry. Globe of Eclipse.
Globe of Eclipse.
Okay. Well, so that was a 6. So in the confusion, as you're trying to whip up this globe of the moon to cast your necrotic damage, you can't. The wolf has you by like your scarf basically and pulling you, so you kind of fling it behind you. But you miss.
Can I just? I'm gonna hit something real fast. I just want to.
Yeah.
Okay, because I clicked. Okay, I see what I did. I clicked cast on BTT up top, and that's what made it roll twice. But if I just individually click, then it rolls once. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Mechanics. So yeah, you miss on that. Brigitta will
Saves the cadet sergeant.
go here. What is that? What is the moon? Ascending or in? We left at descending. Okay, that's that.
What is what?
So you see Brigitte reach her hand out and grab a ray of the moon, and it solidifies in her hand as she heaves it towards the wolf. Let's see.
That's pretty cool.
So I need a. Oh, I need to grab a weapon.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Go.
Sorry.
She heaves it. Even though it looked really badass, it hits right to the right of the wolf. However, the wolf is spooked by this as it sears through the snow, and it sees that its fellow pack has been decimated, and it runs off. You can get an opportunity to attack Isadora if you would like to damage it.
Big damage. Big deeps.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah. I want to redeem myself and cast Globe of Eclipse again.
Okay. You fling your globe at it and just like, get out of here, you mongrel! And it lands at at his feet as he's running away. He lets out a loud yelp, tucks his tail between his legs, and runs off.
And don't come back.
Meat's back on the menu. Sorry, I'm just throwing out those random quotes here. Sorry.
That's great. So
help
you
myself.
have survived your first attack.
I have been skinning the wolf since I shot lightning out of his ass.
Give
In
me
his mouth, out his ass.
a survival. So let's see how good you can get that hide.
You skin the shell of it.
A
Wow.
finer tanner could not have done a better job at getting the hide from this. Not only did you get the hide, but you have quartered it into usable chunks of meat to be able to eat in a dire situation. Normally, you don't want to eat meat eaters. However, if you cook it enough and eat it sparingly, you're less likely to get parasites.
Yeah.
Well done.
Snackies.
So yeah, you fought for a while. You're feeling tired. What are you doing after this fight?
Isadora is trying to get herself back together. She is so disheveled. She hates it. And she's like adjusting everything, brushing the snow off, and just trying to compose herself.
I have a new cape.
Isadora just looks at Arlie. Just his eyes just.
You see her draping a freshly skinned hide onto her shoulders. There's still some like connected tissue, so it's wet. Yeah.
It'll dry out, and I just tie its paws around my neck, and like the hood is like the wolf head. Like I've hollowed it out, so I literally just can have a wolf head as a hood. Yeah. Do I get any like buffs for having a cape
No.
other than being fucking awesome?
Covered in blood.
Yeah, this is all just pure. Yeah, it's covered.
Is
It
that-
hasn't been dried.
Plus charisma or
So-
negative charisma?
Depends on the
intimidation.
situation, actually.
You know what? I'm feeling myself, and nothing is gonna change that. Also, a little bit of blood never hurt anyone.
Wouldn't she get like advantage on like a hypothermia roll if that happens again though? Because she's got like her cape around her. People won't.
So right now it's wet as well, though.
But it's on top of my armor, which is scale, and that's not absorbing water.
You
If
said it
anything,
was
Right, so
skin
you're not gonna
repellent.
get
perfectly, though.
you're not gonna get disadvantage or anything. It's gonna have to cure a bit.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like it.
but
I
I'm
mean,
so
this
excited.
isn't like this isn't Star Wars where you can go into like a tauntaun and like be warm.
Maybe you can.
That really wouldn't happen?
Yes.
So wait, what are we doing with the other 3 bodies? Is everyone gonna skin and do their kill, or do I gotta like do it all?
I'm just all blood up, and I just sort of-
Survival.
Be my guest.
All right, I'll take a look at yours then.
Isadora uncrumples the map that was gripped in her hand.
All right, I'm gonna take care of Isadora's and Skeezel's.
Mine ran off.
Oh, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
take care. Yeah, can I just?
you can take care of mine.
All right, I'm just
I
gonna
know
take care
what-
of all of them. I rolled a 22
Yeah.
and a 19. I'm gonna
Well,
skin.
So basically, you see Lag over there doing a piss poor job at separating the hide from the muscle. Like there's a membrane in there that you have to cut, and you have to be like very astute with it. And he's just like, it's almost like with like a saw on wood, like sawing through. There's hole, like he's like starting to poke a hole through the hide. So you come over and like push him out of the way. I'm like,
I
let me
slap
do
his
it.
bald head.
Perfect.
Like a,
Thank you.
get out of here.
Thank you.
Fuck out of here.
And you produce 2 more beautiful fur hides. So you have 3 wolf hides on you with the head and everything, their paws, like, so you, yeah. 3 pristine wolf hides.
Isadora is shivering from being dragged in the snow, but is too proud to ask for one of them.
I have them just dripping, not draping, dripping from each arm. Who wants a cake?
Give me a
Lai's just like
perception
shove
check.
your cave and just walks off in a bad mood.
No, I'm gonna throw one of them. Can I want to throw one of them after Lyle and be like, cover up!
Perfect.
So I'm holding one more.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the hide you threw at Lai hits him in the back of the head as well, and then lands on the ground. You notice that Isadora is shivering.
I walk
You
over.
also notice that she's like trying intentionally not to make eye contact.
I walk over and I see Skeezel kind of like nuzzled up in the dog, and I also kind of just like looking at like the size difference, and just kind of like awkwardly walk around him, like not looking at him, and then I just kind of like I don't make eye contact with Isadora because I can tell she really doesn't want to make eye contact with me, and I just kind of like reach my arm out like.
And you get a slimy wolf cape adorned onto your shoulders. But it is warm.
It is warm.
The chills start to recede.
Yes, she's both grossed out and a little warm now.
Yes.
And
That's the way the world works.
yeah.
Grossed out and a little warm.
So I'd say, Arlie, you go and you pick up the hide that you threw at your brother that he refuses to pick up. So you have 2, and then Isadora, you can add a wolf hide to your
Oh, cool. Inventory.
equipment. My brain was putting equipment inventory into the same word and couldn't make a word, and I was like, I don't understand.
Equipment.
Yep, equipment basically is what it was doing. I was like, this isn't right.
Is there a way to like make a custom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not add equipment because it wants me to then click something. Add item?
It is.
Wolf hide.
So in inventory, manage inventory, and then at the is it at the top? No, where is it? Clear all. Thought it was there.
I'll be back one second. Sorry.
Okay, because I've added manual stuff.
Oh, add custom item. It's below.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't gray. I looked at the 2 gray things and nothing in between. Yep.
Manage inventory. Add custom. And I'm specifically calling it wolf head cape because we need to know that the head is still attached.
Correct.
Cloak.
Okay. Wolf head cloak.
Yeah. Description. I skinned it good so that I can remember this always. Wolf head cloak. I'm so obsessed with that. Oh, the note. Still a little slimy.
Yes.
God, I've never been this impressive, even as like a druid before, where I feel like I should actually know because I'm tinkering. I'm good with my hands is.
Mm-hmm.
My note is.
Well, as a druid, you would never have killed a wolf to skin it.
I kept trying. Well, that is a ranger when I did the dual.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, dual classing's hard.
Well, didn't we eventually realize, like, I think we just merged me into one. I think I just went full
We just
druid.
went druid, because, like, the way you wanted to go, it didn't make sense to be the ranger.
Yeah. Which was nice. That was a good little kind of like, here's this idea, but now this is where we need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
You're good. So the moon is sinking into the far horizon. If y'all want to give me survival checks for setting up camp.
Well, does anyone else want a cloak? Lie, are you gonna be a stubborn ass?
Yeah, my character's like full stubborn now.
Alright.
For the remainder of this rest. He's in like a
Skeezel?
stinking bad mood.
Would you like to use this? I mean, you could like cut the bottom half off and then use that as like a front bit.
I would, yeah. I'd like look at it and like a bit of confusion, and I'm just
How does Fang feel about this, Wolf Pelt?
well, considering they attacked us, he's like very happy with me, and if they started attacking me, like it doesn't matter.
Okay, well then add yourself a wolf head cloak to your inventory.
Okay. Sorry, I missed it.
No, I mean, it was supposed to go to Lie, but he's being a stubborn ass, so
Stubborn
now
ass,
you
dude.
get it.
Nature.
Okay, I'm like kind of confused, but I accept it willingly and just like
You're gonna
Okay.
have to modify
I'm-
it for you.
I feel like
Wolf is
the
clearly-
head would like completely cover Skeezel.
I kind of picture
It's
if
two and
like
a
one
half
of
feet.
us were wrapped up in like a king size blanket.
yeah.
Yeah. But there's so much he can do with it now. Like he can make wristy cuffs, like some inside out socks. He's gonna be benefiting the most. You take account of how big you are and how big wolves are. You can have like a whole do.
But it's more, you could use it as more of like a sleeping bag.
Also that. Possibility
But then he
is
has
literally
his wolves to
endless.
cuddle up to anyway, so.
You'd be the toastiest of them all.
Yeah, you're gonna be the most comfortable.
So how are we gonna store and all this meat? We definitely shouldn't let that go to waste. Is there
well-
something around?
I've just done a survival roll for the camp. With 18, so we could set up a camp and then cook it.
All right.
And then
Yeah.
if you do a roll for, I don't know what the roll would be to prepare it, but I've made a really nice fire with that 18 roll.
Well, I
How-
assume when I skinned, I cleaned.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, you quartered it, you gutted them, you drained the blood, you did all that. I mean,
turkey?
with all your survivals, Arlie, because you've just been rolling fantastically, you have like dressed these wolves the cleanest. You like you are the survivalist out of the group at this point.
Hell yeah. Then yeah, I'm also gonna look around just to see if there's any like twigs, like kind of like any stick or something.
I'd say
just-
Lai already found all that with his roll.
All right.
So he has all the fires roaring.
the
He
council
set up
fire
a spit that's going across it.
I want to spit in a drying rack.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we just out in the middle of the in the open, or did we find like a cove again?
So with the Zerald twins kind of taking the lead on your survival this evening.
I love that the Zerald twins.
They're able to find a nice covered area. Again, an indentation into the mountain. The smoke goes out, so you're not getting any monoxide poisoning from it. But you're warm. You're covered from the wind. The wolf hides are drying on the racks, and your meat is cooking. And you feel a bit of respite after your ordeal.
I'm gonna take 4 of the longer wolf bones, and I'm going to whittle myself some arrows by the fire.
What about a quarterstaff? Can you do that?
I think it needs to be out of wood.
Oh, is
It
it
would
wood?
have to be at the wood. Yeah, it has to be at wood.
That'd be a pretty badass quarterstaff if it was
Actually,
bone.
well, also the wolf bones aren't that long,
Ah.
so
But I mean,
we
wolf
need
bones,
like
I
a
imagine,
bone
are
of
at
a
least
giant.
arrow.
Yeah.
All right. So
Bone
can we
arrows.
say that I've got my arrows back?
Yeah, so you can say you have your arrows back.
Oh no.
Do
Brilliant.
bone arrows cause any more damage? Because
No.
Yes,
No,
well,
they just look cooler.
they just look cool.
it's a little
Also, it
bit-
helps with my anxious energy. I need to constantly be fiddling with so I'm literally whittling and doing that all until I go to bed and during my shift. That's how I do.
What were you saying, Lai?
I won't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard your voice a couple times
Oh.
while your twin was talking. All right, so yeah, you pass the evening next to the warm fire. You're feeling like you conquered the day. Sergeant Brigida gives you a couple nods of approval. She's definitely merry seeing that you guys were able to hold on to yourselves. And night comes. So what's the watch?
Isadora will go first.
If I didn't take watch, this would count as a long rest for me?
Everyone gets long rest, even if you take watch.
Oh, I wasn't sure if that kind of broke it up.
It does, but overall you get enough. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they're only like, what, 2 hours, you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hour watches.
So that means we all like heal up and get our slots back.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I can prepare some healing stuff. Yay.
Yes.
I'll take first shift because I'm still working on whittling and all that.
Okay.
I'm
It's
feeling
adorable.
like kind of exhausted from that fight, so I'll go last.
Last. All right. Isadora will go second.
Ah, wrong button.
Okay.
Oh, and I always have to keep adding my temp. Oh, it does add it. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So now.
Give me your perception check, Arle.
Uh-huh. This is nasty.
Whoa!
Damn.
Nothing's getting past you.
Even though you're like intensely whittling away at your bow and arrowheads, you keep an ear out all around you. You're in high alert after seeing that surprise attack from the wolves. But the night passes or your watch passes and nothing happens. So you go to wake up Isadora.
Yay.
Keka.
I'm gonna nudge her with my hand this time.
Isadora wakes up, sees it's Arlie, nods, wakes up, rubs sleep from her eyes, and says, "Good watch. Anything to report?" Like she's trying to like engage a little bit.
Everything's good so far. Look, I made an arrow. I made 4 of them.
Is that bone?
Yeah. Aren't they cool?
That is pretty cool. You're really good at that.
Thanks.
And then Isadora like turns quickly away to sit.
Yeah, I realize I'm just literally just holding 4 bone. I'm just like, okay, and I just like quick. I'm gonna go to bed. This is a moment. I'm gonna leave it.
Yep.
That's really funny.
Give me your perception.
16.
You hear some more howling in the distance. But you kind of see some rocks in the alcove there and like throw them. You're able to scare away the scavenger of other wolves. And it's time for you to wake Lai.
Okay. Isadora stands over Lai, unsure of how to approach waking him. Like she's like doesn't want to be too forward and like touch him, like, but then doesn't want to kick him because she knows that she didn't like to be kicked. So she's like really, really overthinking it and literally just looking like a weirdo standing over him in such indecision that if anyone were to wake up, they'd be really questioning what's going on right now.
Lai, give me a perception check in your sleep. Like if you can feel weird, like you wake with someone staring at you. I just wanted a 10. So yeah, so you
wake up in a panic.
You open your eyes and you just see Isadora standing over you, staring intently.
I was gonna say anyway that he was gonna wake up in a panic, like he was having some sort of like nightmare dream from like a past war or something. And he just woke up with Isadora over him and just utter shock.
Isadora sees his eyes open and she's like, It's time for your watch. And walks over and like runs quickly over to her like back and lays down to go to sleep.
I guess Lai just sits up and just disbelief and just gathers himself and then goes on watch.
Oh god, that was.
Kind of creeped out and confused and scared all at the same time. Mixed emotions.
Isadora is mortified.
I love the social ineptness of this group.
Yeah. No confusion whatsoever. I love it.
I mean, it's working,
Yeah.
but I don't know how.
It's funny, I did not write Isadora this way, it's just organically.
It plays out. It's really funny how characters like play out and they become something that you didn't even think.
This is, yeah.
I think if me and Lai weren't related, I was gonna be a bit more of like maybe like straight and narrow, like quiet clergy. No. Nope. I took the annoying twin sister bit, like, and I'm running with it.
It's good.
Love it. All right, Lai, give me a perception.
Oh boy.
You fall asleep in your post again, man. Diesel misses his watch.
It's nice,
So
yes.
again, another morning where Sergeant Brigida wakes up and kicks each of you in the ribs. Arla, you need to train your twin or something. This is the second time he's fallen asleep at the post. We could have been belied by more wolves. I thought he was in a army before. Has he never had to stay watch? Did he spend most of his time in the brig or what?
Nah, man. The watch. Why don't you go and watch? Like, gets all frustrated and annoyed.
Arlie
I've
throws
done
her
my
pebble
watch.
at
I
him,
don't
so he
listen
like
to you.
shuts the fuck up.
Why are we even listening to you? Like, gets all annoyed with his hatred towards authority.
I'll keep that in mind next time that you fall asleep and you need to wake, to be alive and not freeze to death.
Well, it's the morning, so if anything would have happened, it would have happened already. You were asleep.
God
before.
damn it, Lau, shut up!
Why don't you go and watch, Sergeant?
We'll see. And she just walks away.
Lyle, you idiot! Why?
Lyle just laughs. Hey.
Did Dad and
Oh bite.
like-
Oh bark, no bite.
I hope Dad kicked your ass. Like, I fucking thoroughly hope Dad used to whoop you, cause God, how did he deal with you?
Jesus Christ.
That's American punishment right there.
Whoop his ass.
Our dad was a general. This is normal.
Exactly. He's got a silver spoon in his mouth, Larry. And we're just listening to Sergeant blind. Like, Sergeant seems to be having a quite chill time, not going on watch, barking orders.
Yeah, because
Obviously,
we're...
there's going to be some, I'm going to contest it at some point, like, what I mean, with my military background.
So Isadora, give me a survivor roll as the twins are fighting.
Oh, goodness. A 9.
You're also distracted by this squabble, and you're kind of reminiscing back to your sister when you used to squabble when you're younger, and even though it frustrated you then, you miss it, and you kind of just like, let's go east.
Not paying any attention, not looking at the map enough. Just
So
pick a direction.
As you walk for a while, you look around, and it's about the midday point. You realize you've seen these exact mountains before. You've been in this overpass. You've been here, so you just spent half a day backtracking in the wrong direction.
Isadora figures it, like, realizes this.
Mm-hmm.
She stops. Looks around at everybody. Looks at the map. Looks at Brigitte. Looks at the map. We've been going in the wrong direction.
I've been wondering when you'd find that out.
You knew this whole time?
I'm here to prevent death, not to prevent every mistake. You have to learn. You have to learn how to market. You have to learn from your mistakes. How are you going to learn if I do everything for you?
How are we going to stop the Krampus from killing and eating other people if we don't get there? And you could have helped and told us we were going in the wrong direction long before this.
I didn't know this
I
was a
would've-
training mission. I thought we were here to do a job. If you knew we were going the wrong way, surely you should have said something.
Well, my
Sergeant.
exact words before we left was exactly this is a training mission. I don't know where you missed that this wasn't. Maybe you should pay attention.
I thought we were here to do a
Open
job.
those ears.
I don't need training.
Harley's definitely.
As
Oh,
the
God.
lowest member of this party in the failure of your first level
There's
training,
some dumb
you need
test.
the most.
Some dumb test doesn't square up to
Lyle!
my
Lyle,
power,
shut
my
up!
battlefield.
Lyle!
I will not bend the
Excuse
knee.
me.
It's all right,
Gets
you
all annoyed and tells Ali to shut
Don't
up.
listen to him. He's an
Quiet down,
idiot.
woman. And
As
he
we've
gets sort of-
seen, he's an idiot.
Wait, what?
You know, it just when he is in his hour of need, we'll see if he survives.
Let him
Isadora
die. He'll
is-
learn his lesson then.
Isadora is even more suspect of Brigida, like more than she was before, just with her inaction to help us go the right direction.
Yeah,
like
100%. It's
None
really
of this has
strange.
registered to
It
Arlie.
also
She's
is
just
quite strange.
yelling at Lyle.
Ali's acting awfully strange as well against Sly. Can I do a perception check on Ali?
You sure
He's-
can.
He's acting very strange. For
You get
someone who saved her
advantage.
life not 2 days ago.
I can still yell at you.
He just wants to use his advantage on his sibling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get more.
I rolled shit roll again.
Well, you get another one.
Oh yeah, cool shit. And another one.
You know, your sister is she's a pain in the ass. You know, you're only like minutes apart. She could be years younger with how she annoys you.
Come on, brother. We gotta play nice. Like, it is cold. We don't need to piss this lady off.
We don't need to listen to her either. Let's continue. We can do this mission without her. She doesn't seem to be any help apart from heals.
Skeezel just walks past with Fang on the way past and just growls to the front and just like motives to like, let's keep going.
Valid.
And we'll have once Lauren comes back, we'll get going.
So we all go long rest by the on our sleep, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But basically, you're gonna take the rest of the day, get back to where you woke up, and then that's gonna be your whole day. So you wasted a whole day traveling, and they're on trip. Yeah.
So before we leave, I like plant some. I like make like a stone. Like find a couple of stones, and I just place them in like a little stack, just so if we ever come back here, we know.
Oh, like a Karen?
We've been here before.
Karen.
Thanks. Go away, fly. Oh, can I know that it's a relatively desolate area, but I want to look for like a really long stick to plan and whittle later.
Give me survival.
Thank you. Go away, fly.
This mountain has so many sticks.
Bro, I find the best stick there ever seen.
Jesus Christ. There was a
I
lot.
don't have anything on this. I don't know. I've never done this well. This is just the universe throwing me a fucking bone, or in this case, a really good
Throwing you a
stick.
stick.
So you all come back to the campsite you had left this morning, and Arla goes out looking for a large stick, and you come across an ancient oak tree that its leaves have long since fallen and disintegrated into the ground, but at its base is the remnants of a very strong limb, and you are able to cut off of it a 5.5 foot branch that you could bring back to the camp and begin whittling. You will not whittle this in one single night, so you're gonna It's gonna take, I'm gonna say, about a week to get it like balanced and smooth. If you spend a couple hours each long rest.
Yeah, I will commit to that.
So Arlai comes back to the camp, and you all see her dragging a branch behind her.
I'm putting this in my like inventory just as magic oak branch.
Perfect.
And I will change it to a staff, which then I can equip. And maybe we'll have to figure out how the stats will work for that, but that's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so stoked.
And that's only because you got a natural 20.
Dude, that was the nastiest thing I've ever done. Like, oh, aside from when I found as Oyuki, no, sorry, as the other campaign where I found that like magical sword for Slaw.
Yeah.
That was also a really lucky.
Yeah.
It happened.
So are you doing the same order of resting again?
I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna take Lie's shift. I'm gonna say, look, you need to go to sleep. Like, you're cranky.
You're not gonna. If you take 2 shifts, you're not gonna get a long rest.
Yeah, don't do that.
Damn it.
So you
Alright,
will end
I
up
could
getting
take
a
2.
level of exhaustion.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. It's just RNG with rules.
All right, I'll still take the first one and do my first. Are we saying a business week or a full week?
Well, we'll see how things lay out. I'll like as we role play and stuff happens. We'll see when you can get that quarterstaff.
Hey, seems like a valid question. A
Yeah.
week's a weird bit, but I'm gonna go first for sure.
Yeah, because time's weird in D&D, so a week might not even pass in the next like 3 sessions.
Oh.
So we'll
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
valid.
But yeah, give me your perception in your first watch.
Bloody brilliant.
Yeah. You, as you're walking, you see a rabbit poke its head out from its den and scurry across the landscape in front.
Can I take my bow out and shoot it? Because that's
You can
food.
sure try. Give a attack roll against the bunny. Anything higher than an 11.
I thought that video. Fucking...
Yeah, you
I need to whittle I need to fix the bone arrow a bit
Yep.
more.
Yeah. It was a little off kilter and it just went a little left.
Good
The
to know.
weight's
Good to know
not
now.
right.
But no one was awake to see it.
Nope.
No one will ever know.
Time to. Are we doing the same order? So I guess time to wake up Isadora.
I walk over again, and I think I get about the same. I take one step back a bit more out of respect, and then I kind of. She's like under, I guess, her big old blanket of fur, so I nudge what I hope is her shoulder.
It's like my head. Isadora wakes up, getting knocked on the head a little bit.
I immediately realize it's not the shoulder, as you're like, you just kind of like unearth from the blanket. I'm just like, your turn. And just run away.
Isadora's like, okay. She wakes up. Do I have enough time to, as a ritual, cast Find Familiar?
Yeah, it takes an hour. Or it takes
Yeah.
10 minutes?
It takes an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. I knew there were both numbers in there. I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got the numbers just in different degrees.
I did. You can roll perception with disadvantage, though.
Okay. Because she feels like she needs her owl out to maybe help her with her survival, like, check during the day so she doesn't make everyone go the wrong way again. So, like, she wants the owl to help her out. That's her thinking. Oh, okay. So, do I have to roll this again, or that's just
Yeah, because if you get a
disadvantage?
1, you get a crit fail, and something bad will happen.
Ah, well.
Fine.
Alright.
Yeah, 2 4s.
Alright. So,
You're just hmm.
super focused on my owl.
Yeah. You're super focused, but you're still able to denote the passage of time, so it is time to wake up Lie.
Here we go, dude.
Okay.
No, it's the chair all over again.
So I have my owl now, right?
Yes.
So
Oh, that's gonna make you so much more likable.
so I have my owl go over to him and like
Oh my god! You
kinda
set your
like-
pet on me. You just poke me. Just like you
No,
know,
well, the thing
have you
is, he's
ever
not even
woken
gonna
anyone
know
up
it's the
before?
pet.
Holy shit! So you stand over me, and now you put your owl on me to wake me up.
my sister was my
This
only
is
friend.
absurd.
Lyle,
You just expect
Lyle,
some
you don't know
bad
it's her
outfit.
owl. You're just getting woken up by an owl.
Yeah, literally.
There's no context of whose or what. So you're just waking up, like, just getting, like, clawed by a
Oh
fucking
my
owl.
God.
It's not clawed. Like the owl's very, very
It depends,
gentle.
well, it
like,
depends on my role, doesn't it? And I'm not feeling lucky.
very gentle.
No. So, I would say, Lie,
Has
you
to
wake
panic.
up to kind of like the morning before where the door was staring at you. You just wake up and there's an owl staring at you, but he's like fanning you with his wings. And that's what wakes you up is like the ruffle of feathers and a breeze on your face. And you just see this owl kind of like owl face turning back and forth.
That
and
was
just
so
staring deeply at your
gentle.
eyes.
Such
I
a
wake up
gentle
utterly
way.
confused of why there's a wild flat owl, and I guess I just backhand it. What else could you do?
No, I mean, honestly, that's
Honestly,
what he's gonna do.
That is what is gonna
Yeah,
happen.
that does seem on par.
You would just be like, what
Yeah.
the hell is this to get off me?
Get away from me!
But it was such a gentle
It
way
doesn't
to wake
matter.
someone up.
That's
Ah, Sky
insane.
Raptor!
I set my owl on him. I didn't even know whose owl it is.
Again, lack of
I-
context.
What's we rolling for that?
Lauren understands. Isadora is unhappy.
Give me a one-armed attack roll with disadvantage since you're kind of waking up.
This thing gonna get sent to the shadow realm, boy.
What is that?
It goes
Yeah,
just like-
there we go.
You know, you're gonna-
You're just like, what is going on? And so you flail your arms, and the owl takes off, and I see it land on Isadora's shoulder.
Isadora just really thought she was doing something better this time.
Well, I just looks over to Isadora and says, what is your deal? Why do you keep doing this to me? Go to sleep. Just all
Isadora has
begrudgingly,
nothing. He has nothing.
turns
It
around,
just
just in a
goes.
bad mood, just sitting by the fire. It's turn to do his watch.
Her and
Why is
Lie
it
are not
grumpy
getting
deal?
on. Getting on.
This is like the best thing ever. I'm loving this just awfulness.
Do I do a perception now?
Let's see if you can roll above a 5.
Let's get it, dude.
Come on, dude. Let's not go.
Hell yeah.
You got above a 5. I'm gonna say you did not fall asleep this time. But you also aren't paying attention to anything outside. And you kind of just get up after a certain amount. And now it's your time to wake up Skeezel. First watch Skeezel's had to do in a while.
I know.
Just kick him in the leg, wake up, sure. Wake up.
You can't
boy.
kick him in the leg.
I can,
You're
it's a
sleeping
sleeping.
more than his leg.
You're sleeping, Arlie.
I know,
Fang
holy
just-
shit.
Oh my
Fang.
god, he's gonna kill it.
No,
Fang
it's
just
just
jumps
kick
up
it.
and
No,
just-
not in a violent way. Just like, wake up, boy.
But your foot is probably
Hey!
like
Arlie,
Oh
sleeping.
my god.
Don't make me mute you.
In more of like a masculine way, not an aggressive way. Just like wake it up.
As he wakes me up, Fang just jumps up in shock and just starts snarling at Lie.
I just pat Fang. boy.
He backs away. He's not happy about
Oh,
this.
okay.
And I get up and look. I just relax. Relax.
Give me a perception check.
Who?
Skeezel. Yeah,
Nine.
so you're kind of just squaring off with Lai, and like getting like looking at your dog. No one in the past 6 hours has actually looked really outside or what's going on at the environment. So you pass like the last of the watch. Sergeant Brigida wakes up. You see her get out of the tent and kind of go out of this outcropping. Try to go out, and it's stopped by like 5 feet of snow that has snowed you in.
Oh,
And I'm gonna roll a d4 to see how long this
the ice
lasts.
troll comes along.
For sure.
So Virginia turns around. Has anyone noted the blizzard?
Oh, we gotta stay put until this blows over. I didn't even notice it. I don't know why any of you.
Of course you haven't. I mean, I'm surprised you're
I've
awake
been
right
asleep.
now.
I'm here to
Okay.
fight. Honestly, don't expect much else.
You guys
As
are
a soldier.
fucking me up.
Blizzard, can't it's ice, it's snow. Can't we just use fire and cut our way through?
Yeah,
We
she can
could.
make a bonfire. Put a bonfire in front of the. I don't even.
And I got firebolt.
Okay.
Can you consistently cast like a flame?
All right, cast your firebolt, Isadora, and walk out there. So you cast your firebolt, you walk out, and as soon as you clear the outcropping and like almost the igloo-like encapsulation from the snow, you are battered by strong wind, and the ice and snow licks at your face like tiny daggers.
Isadora hauls ass back through her like fire opening. Guys, don't
Someone
go
should have
out
put
there.
their wolf cloak on.
Guess I could walk out and get her with a constitution save, maybe?
She came back in. She didn't
Okay.
go far. It didn't take much.
And my cloak was on. That thing has not left me.
Yeah.
Like it's
It
probably
is-
it's my favorite thing, Arlie.
Oh, and you're totally not going to tell me that, though.
No, not at all.
Okay. I don't know this.
Not you're right, you don't know that.
I definitely want to say that I have some of the wolf fangs with me because why wouldn't I? I tinker with things. So I just have a pocket full of like wolf fangs and claws.
So everyone everyone give me 3 survival checks because the blizzard rages for 3 days.
Oh jeez.
Oh, I can get a lot of work done. I can finish my
Yeah,
stack.
look at those rolls. Where have they come
Oh,
from?
okay.
Everyone just because there's so many rolls, I'm not gonna go through each one. So keep track of your own. If you rolled below a 15, let me know how many below 15s you've rolled.
Mm-mm.
I rolled
15
2
on the
below
dot.
15.
Is 15 on the dot save?
Yes.
Cool.
That's a good question.
Skis. Pretty.
Well, thank fuck we killed all those wolves, so we have food. Maybe
So
it was good we
Arlai,
didn't make friends.
Weasel, Lai, how many?
2 to 3 over.
2 to 3 over. Wait, what?
So I rolled 2. I rolled 17, a 16, and an 8.
Oh, so
Oh.
one. So 1 under 15.
Yeah.
And then Isadora,
0.
0 under 15.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
15,
You keep
17,
playing with
and
little.
19.
You keep playing with little fireballs, so you're fine. So what was it? 1d12.
Right back and get another drink.
So that was Skeezel. So on that third day, you start like your fingers start to go numb. You do take one. You do take what's that? Up your.
My little fingers are hurting.
Yeah, right? Can you even afford getting frostbite?
So you take 2 cold damage.
Ah, my
Madge.
fingers.
And then Arlai, or no, both you and Lai, you take 2 damage. And then, oops, I pressed the button.
I've got
And
10
then-
fill, so I'll just take off that and then put myself through whatever.
Fucking Humes, dude. Goddamn Humes. Surrounded by Humes.
Goddamn.
All right, so
Oh fuck. On the
Oh.
3rd day, Lai,
Oh,
you notice
Here.
that Arlai does not wake up.
oh my god.
what?
Thank
Wait.
God. Some peace and quiet, dude. Now we can finally get some stuff done.
Oh, because I was on 2 days of not. Oh God, wait, am I?
And I rolled a 12 for your 1d12 of damage, and you took 14 damage total of cold
wow.
damage. And you have less than 14 health, so you right now are basically unconscious. If anyone wants to do anything. But right now Arlai is not moving under her furs as everyone else has woken. They're preparing
Where's
the
that
last
sergeant,
remnants of their
dude?
coffee.
Run over to the sergeant.
I'm not go. I can't go. Honestly,
I'll go.
You go.
I'll
yeah.
go. I've got some sort of
And
like.
Sarah, how many was the points that I'm taking damage? Just so I can.
14.
You go to 0.
14 damage.
Uh-huh.
Right. I just needed to put it on there. Book.
Yeah, I run over to the sergeant and
Thanks.
just
Give me a medicine check.
for me.
Yep. You're the one trying to resurrect her from near death. You're able to like kind of bring Worth back to her extremities. You bring over some like warm tea. You get her to drink some. So she is shivering, but she's alive. But once Steph gets back, you have 1 hit point.
She's been stabilized.
Yes.
Wait, so you didn't get the
I
sergeant?
call.
You just did it yourself?
I call over. I do it myself, and then I call over to the sergeant and ask for her to help. Basically,
What do we have here?
she's frozen. This has been a terrible blizzard. Please help her.
It really has. Yeah, let me.
How do I put health back on after I? Oh, let me just. I guess say I'm success.
That's green and red. So if you hit your numbers, you have green healing and red.
No,
damage.
I'm in a death save bit. How do I get a death save?
Just
Add your health back
yeah.
at least to 1 point and then hit save. That's what I did earlier.
Okay, thank you. I was like, what the fuck? I can't.
I know.
wait.
I was like the same way.
Wait, did I accidentally up my max health? Oh, I did because I accidentally put a modifier. My bad.
So the sergeant comes over and lays a hand onto your forehead and heals you back to full health.
Does full health that I need a rest to get the 10th back, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So at least I'm back to 9.
Yeah.
And then next time I sleep, I get that. Okay.
Patty needs to go out. I'll be right back. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good.
These Krampus are gonna get some hands when I get hold of them. 1, 2, bop.
Actually, I'm gonna grab some ice cubes right quick for.
We're about to wrap up, anyways. We have a little snippet to go, and then I think that'll be the end of this session, and then we'll have a nice break and like yeah, the end of today, basically.
Cool.
I think we've gone through a lot.
Yeah.
And once we're done too, you guys will get the level up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So try to each session at least get one level up in there.
Yeah. These mountains have been a bit of a killer.
Yeah, one of the things in the module it kept saying was to make sure that these mountains are exhausting. Like that is a big thing. That is cold. There's not a lot of food, and small mistakes can really wreak havoc.
Yeah, I feel like this whole scenario is going to be like that, like very like hard and like destitute, and any mistakes are really punishing.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's cool.
I went downstairs, so I wasn't sure if you heard. Do you think we're gonna be like wrapping up like the session soon? Is that you're saying?
Yeah, probably within the next like 15 minutes.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
Like start another giant thing, and like because we've already been going 4 hours, so it'd be like another 4 hours.
Yeah, I think it's good for the first session anyway.
Yeah.
It went so fast.
Yeah,
we did a lot.
we did. Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah. This will be your last survival check of the day, Isadora, or of the session, Isadora.
Oh boy. Oh, so I have Owlie, and that's I.
Oh, you get advantage.
We're gonna just go Owlie. Okay, advantage. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Owlie.
So you send Owlie up to kind of survey the land. Is Owlie a male or female?
A female.
Alright, so and then she comes down, lands on your shoulder. You do your telepathic talk back and forth. You kind of talk in little coos, and you lead.
We also kind of give Lai the stink eye. Just gonna say, as we're conversing.
Fucking sicking your out on people, man. Holy shit.
Owlie lets you know that she saw some traces of the Krampus. There was like a severed arm. There was a old fireplace that they had left, campfire. And then that leads you to, in the distance, to a small settlement. And that is no. So as you're telling this to everyone in the group, Sergeant Bridget lets you know that that's Bedrock Barn, and it's a old abandoned village.
Bedrock Barn. Abandoned village. Okay.
Yeah, and actually it's less than 15 minutes because now you all get to level up to level 2.
Woo!
Dope.
Yeah. So our next session is when you will start dealing with the Krampus.
Kill the Krampus.
How do you level up again? Is it in the manage section or the?
Yeah, you go to
icon?
manage, and then you go to class, and then there's a drop down that has a 1, and you just make it a 2.
Class.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? I'm not seeing the class bit. So
On the top, so when you go to manage your character, at the top you have home, race, class, abilities, description.
That didn't come up at all.
no. So wait.
So
All right, so I'm
you
looking
click
at my.
manage, then you click manage character and levels on the right hand side,
Oh, duh.
and then that brings you to your class.
Oh.
No matter
Yeah.
how many times we do this.
And then
It's a tough.
everyone right now roll me one of their hit die. So you all have different numbers for your hit die. It says the top right hit dice. So it says 2d something. Just roll me
2d8.
1. So yeah, roll me a d8, and then you're gonna add the result to the 8 that you already have, and that'll be your hit points.
So 2d6, but I just roll 1d6.
Yes. Yep.
All right, so I got a 6.
Sorry, what
Yep.
is it?
So that. So for yours, you're gonna roll a 12, or
Just
maybe
one,
not a 12. Hold on a sec. let me a 10. You roll 1d10 and then add the result to your hit points. Or I can add them all.
Oh, cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So yeah.
So I'm at the 10.
6.
Rolled HP.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
if you hit manage AP, you're just gonna add whatever it said in the rolled part, add your result to that. And then
So-
depending on constitution, your health might be higher or lower than what the rolled HP says. So, because I think Skeezel has a -1 to constitution.
Yeah.
So he gets minus health.
Oh, I dealt with that as a bard. That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
so I rolled a 4. So
Okay. So you're gonna add onto your I'm pulling it up. Okay, feet. So you have 7 on the manage HP. You have 9 rolled HP, so add 4, so you'd have 13. But when you go to your health points, you're gonna have less than 13 because your constitution's so low.
Bacon.
Oh yeah, so I get that. Yeah, that's cool. That's rogue shit.
Rogue shit. Where it goes, dude.
Yeah. And then I think some of you get to pick up some things with the Nightfell at 2nd level. You get some choices. I'm just making sure. Yeah.
Arcane
So
tradition.
and there's a specific one you'll have to pick. I think because of Nightfell. So, but Arlai gets to choose just any of those: earth, air, fire, water with your channel divinity.
What section is that under?
Class. So if you scroll way down, it says channel divinity.
Oh, thank you.
With the so go to that, and then so Isadora. Let's see. I can't remember words. Scholar of the Moon. So you basically can pick any of those, and you could if you click it, I believe a little snippet will come up saying the difference of which of the moon phases and what they do.
Yeah.
So you can choose between that. I don't think Lai, you don't get anything to level 3.
Yeah, do I get where is it?
Not something you have to choose though.
Oh, it's just accents. Yeah, just get something.
Yeah. Yeah, just going through any choices that had to be made. Some of them are 2nd level, some of them are 3rd level that you unlock stuff. And same with Skeezel, you just get cunning action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the good thing is you can hide as a bonus action.
Good stuff.
Love it.
Yeah, so that works. And then I think for Lion Skis, 3rd level is when you pick that 2nd thing that's particular to Nightfell that I had you do for your class. That doesn't come into play till 3rd level. But yeah, so that's our session, folks.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That was dope.
That was cool. That was really fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
So if we want look at the calendar. So I was saying around 6 weeks between sessions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to do April 30th.
Oh god. Does it have to be 6 weeks, or is that like
between 4 and 7? It kind of depends on how everyone's calendar lines up.
Any Sunday's good for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I can keep Sundays free.
So whatever's good for you, basically.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh wait, I can't do the 30th. I have a concert that day. I can do the 23rd.
I cannot do the 23rd.
Okay.
The 16th is Orthodox
So,
Easter. If
16th?
anyone here practices that. Okay.
So
The 9th is, I guess, other Easter.
Sundays.
Yeah.
We want to stick to.
Yeah. May 7th.
I'm good May 7th.
May 7th.
Yeah, I don't
I'm good.
believe I have any.
Yeah, I'm good for that.
Looking through my calendar, like I've got any plans in the next one.
Are we starting at 10 or 11, because I guess how daylight savings is going to.
Well, when
Not
does
only messed me up today because I just didn't by saving, so like that's not going to be an issue with. So
yeah, because in a couple of weeks you
whenever's
guys
good. Early is
moving
better
forward.
for us UK guys. Is
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
All right, so then let's do if
Like
it works.
10, 11, 12 is fine.
But did the clocks go forwards?
Do we want to do so for our
Not
East
for us.
Coast people? So we have a easier morning. Do we want to do a little later, like 11 or noon, or
11 works for me. I liked 11.
Yeah, earlier, 10 or 11 would be good. Any later, it would be harder. So
Okay, let's stick 11 because like that leaves like a 4-hour session. I think that's good, and then we're done by 3.
Yep.
Type of thing. All right,
Yeah.
so same time on May 7th.
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well,
7.
thanks, guys.
Yeah, this was
Thank
a lot of fun.
You. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome, guys. Thank
Yeah, and
you.
I'll probably have questions and stuff as with the next section and things, and maybe weaving some stuff in. We'll see. Now that I know the cadence of how this all works.
Hmm.
All right.
Awesome.